What's up, guys? Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well today. It is super cold here in Texas. I'm freezing cold. I just had to let my mom's dog out. And man, it is cold outside. I did not like it. I do like it though, actually. It's kind of like bittersweet. I like it, but it's uncomfortable. I need to get myself a jacket in here. I'm also going to be trying to drink coffee today. So we'll see how that goes, guys. Good morning. Let me know how you guys are doing today. Whew. To be honest, it's a little bit slower of a day. There's not a ton of action in the market right now. It's not a ton of action right now. We got DWAC down to like $50. ASRT's at 130s. We got RWLK gapping up to 196. About 50% in pre. We got OTRK gapping up to 1280s. We've got AMC at 3970s. Yeah, bad weather, dude. It's cold, bro. It's cold, man. Whew. Man. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that play. What's the crypto market doing? That's the one thing I haven't really looked at today. It's the crypto market. All right, so we got marginally up crypto. Shiba is actually up nicely. Shiba's up. It's good, right? Shiba's up. What's GameStop doing? That's the one thing I haven't seen. Here's AMC. I see OTRK. Here's GameStop. GameStop is holding over $200 a share, which is good. As long as it can hold over that, it's doing okay. Yeah, it's cold. What's up, Wilton? What's up, Godwin? Ryan, Ali B, Joe, Pawn, Antonino, Jay, Alyssa. Good morning, guys. Whew, it's cold. All right, guys. So what are we watching right now? We got ASRT. What's your favorite stocks this morning? I mean, I'm looking at a few things here, but whew. So I'm trying my coffee today. All right, guys. Prague. Yeah, Prague is up. Hey. Prague is gapping up nicely too in after hours. Yeah. Hey, that looks good. I didn't see Prague. That's definitely one to watch. What's up, Chris? What's up, Jose? What's up, Wilton? Yeah, man, it's cold. Anyways, let me get some banners up here. All right. What's the other in Prague? People are also looking at like OTRK. All right, guys. So this is the news that I have so far on a banner. Stock market is more quiet today after big runs in the last few weeks. Today, we still have RWLK gapping up over 50% in pre-market. We also have many others watching for continuations and like EVAX, OTRK. We've got AMD gapping up to 140. We've got ASRT gapping up to 137s. A lot of people are watching Prague, DWAC, PHUN, and more. And we also have some volatility in the crypto market. Shiba Inu is up about 11% in the last 24 hours. And most of the other altcoins and Bitcoin are up slightly as well. So we do have a few slight green moves in crypto also. And so we got some green moves. That's better than, what it could be. So we're watching the crypto market as well. We're watching the stock market. We'll see if we get some continuations today. It's honestly been a really tough week/month for me in the stock market. Haven't been really necessarily making a ton of money. Might be down over the last month. I'll have to check today. But yeah, I mean, like I said yesterday, those are inevitable. Nobody's going to win all the time. And, the last 4 months have been very green. And I just try to be honest with you guys. So, It's not going to be consistently nothing but green weeks. That's not reasonable. That's not a reasonable expectation for trading, especially day trading. So we're just going to try to end green today and see if we can end green this week because of that. So we'll try. We got PROG up there to 380s. GameStop trying. And yeah, let me know what you're watching the most this morning, guys. What's up, Brawley? Hey. I like chicken as well, bro. Bob, did you watch Ready Player One too, bro? I watched that movie. We watched the very end of it last night. That's actually a quote from Superman, though. But still, the quote goes, some people can read War and Peace and come away thinking it's a simple adventure story, and others can read the back of a chewing gum wrapper and unlock the secrets to the universe. Lex Luthor. But you really got that from Ready Player One. You did. Great movie, though. I watched it with my kids last night. Honestly, and that's what the future of the metaverse really is, I think. It's a good movie. Good quote. Yeah, for sure. I'm drinking this coffee, man. The coffee tastes good, dude. First time I've had real coffee in like a week or two since the last time I drank coffee. But still. BKKT and DWAC. Yeah, we can watch these. I mean, they're all down. BKKT's down. DWAC is down. Again, I want to see if DWAC bounces at $50. That's what I'm really watching this one for, is $50. OCGN, guys. OCGN is flying up in pre-market. Wow. Who knew? Look at OCGN, guys. This is one that I missed, man. Look at OCGN gapping up big. I should probably have this one in front of some of the other ones we're watching. Look at OCGN, man. Yeah, is it a short squeeze play for OCGN? Is that what this is? So yeah, guys, my mom came in town yesterday. First time I've seen my mom in 2 years. So my mom came here from Canada yesterday, so I was hanging out with her all day. All right, so yeah, let's look up the catalyst for OCGN because this is a big gap up. All right, Oxygen is up. They submitted the EUA request for the vaccine candidate BBV152 to the US FDA. And so, yeah, they reported the submission of emergency use authorization request to the FDA for Covaxin for children aged 2 to 18 is the catalyst here for OCGN. Did Mama provide any stock picks? Nah, man. She doesn't know anything. She watches my live stream sometimes, though. But yeah, I hadn't seen her in 2 years. She's been in Canada, man. She moved to Canada a few years ago, and she goes off and on. My stepdad is Canadian. They live in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. Though I think PHUN is just a sinking ship now. I don't know, man. I think that it's just about how well does it hold its gains. And I mean, I still think PHUN is holding its gains pretty well. A lot of the time, what happens? Look at OCGN, guys. OCGN spiking up. It's at 1120s right now. 1120s. A lot of the time, what happens with these is that they spike up and then they stay quiet for a few weeks. They don't have to rip right away. That's not a reasonable expectation. The big thing is that we just hold. And that's kind of what we're doing. You know, we gapped up. We're now holding some. You know, this 328 low is an interesting watch, and a lot of people are going to be paying attention to that. So yeah, the biggest thing is that we gap and we hold, and everybody's going to be watching it, and we'll see what we get. But it might take a few weeks, months, however long to move back up. And I think we can look at like GameStop's initial move as an example here. You know, if we look at GameStop's initial move, GameStop ripped up and then got quiet for like a week and a half. So it ripped up and then was quiet for like a week and a half. Didn't start spiking again. You know, it kind of quieted down at the beginning of February. Didn't start spiking again really until the end of February, around the 24th or the 25th. That's when it really started to move again. And so I'm not saying that these are going to do that. I don't know. I don't know what DWAC and PHUN and you know, all of these stocks are ultimately going to do. But what I do know is that these stocks typically are not just going to go up, up, up. That's not a reasonable expectation. Usually it goes, you make a move up, you consolidate for however long, and then you make another move up. Now, again, I'm not saying this is going to do that, and maybe it just crashes down for all I know, but I think we got to give it time. And I know there's probably a lot of people that are stuck in this. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, y'all can make your own decision in that regard. I really don't know what's going to happen with it. But generally, if you want to see a continuation, those usually take a little bit of time. You know, you gap up. We didn't hold all of our gains, obviously, here for PHUN, and we'll see if we continue, but that's kind of what you got to do. What's up, Cheryl? Hey, things are going good. Yeah, for sure, Rod. 100%, dude. Yeah, it was good to see her. Good to see her. I'm glad she saw my kids, man. You know, my kids are getting old. Last time my kids saw her, my son was 5. You know, my daughter was 10. So it's been a while since she's seen the kids. That's the biggest thing. DWAC. Yeah, I mean, DWAC, I like the $50 support level. You know, I like the $50 support level. So all I'm watching for with DWAC is, does it hold over $50 support? You know, is it going to hold that $50 support level? And I don't know. Let me ask the chat. I mean, the chat, y'all are probably a good a group as any to answer this question. Do you think DWAC holds support at $50? Let me know. You think DWAC is going to hold at 50, or do you think it's going to flail back down? Let me know. Hey, what's up? Hello from Vietnam. Hey, good morning, man. From Houston, Texas. Good morning, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, we should have sound, Daniel. Hey, thank you. Can y'all not hear the music? Is the music playing? Can y'all hear the music? If it's not, my bad. I'll fix it. No music. Oh, my bad. I'm over here rocking out. Sorry, guys. Hold on. My bad. My apologies, team. Give me 1 second, and I'll get the music going. Hold on. All right, there you go. Now you should be able to hear it. Let me know if you can hear it now. You should be able to hear it. There we go. Now y'all hear what I'm rocking out to. I'm sitting here. I'll play it again. Yeah. I'm happy it's Friday. All right, cool. Now you should be able to hear the music now. John, the investor, trader, and YouTube DJ. You know, my friend Kelly used to call me Jukebox Johnny. Is what she used to call me. Because I would always control the radio. Or I would try to, at least. Ford, what's up, Wilton? Yeah, we're looking at PHUN. We're looking at DWAC as well. So do y'all think DWAC is going to bounce off support? Let me know. OCGN jumped from 10 to 11. I thought this was a dead play. What do you mean dead play? Yeah, OCGN's ripping. You know, it looks good. Up to, you know, really it's up from like 960s all the way to 11s or 10 11s. How high do you think RWLK will go? I'm not sure. All I know is it's up 50% in pre-market. It's up to $2, gapping up from 129. So it's not 50%. Oh yeah, that is 50%. That's more than 50%. It's about 60% now. Wherever, it's about 60%. But still, it's up. Yeah, I feel you, Eric. DCPH halted, trial failure. Yeah, it's at 36s. Yeah, Bitcoin's just chilling. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it, Wilton. A little sketch, but we're watching it. Yeah, DCPH. Is this halted? Yeah, this is halted. It's a T1 halt. EVAX with the big gap down, man. EVAX didn't do nothing. Look at, is this Peloton? PTON? I'm pretty sure this is Peloton, right? Yeah, this is Peloton, man. What happened to them, dude? They just lost like 30-40% of their value. Lowered price target. Honestly, I've said it before, I say it again. I don't think Peloton has anything that's special. I don't think it's anything special. You know? I think it's gimmicky, and that eventually it's not going to be cool anymore. Kind of like 3D glasses on TVs. You know, I think it's gimmicky. I think it might be cool for like a year, and then it's going to fade back down because everybody's going to realize it doesn't do anything. It's just an exercise bike. It should never be a public company, and it certainly shouldn't be this expensive. In my personal subjective opinion. Don't sue me if I'm wrong, you know. John, do penny stocks follow the SPY? Not really, dude. Not really. Penny stocks don't. It depends, right? It really depends on the sector. Anything can follow the SPY if it's in the right sector, but like on average, no. Like most of the time, no. Penny stocks are going to do their own thing. Penny stocks are more so going to move with their underlying sector. And so if it's a biotech stock and biotechs are ripping, biotech penny stocks could rip. If it's EV penny stock and EVs ripping, that can make it rip. If it's a, whatever. If it's a video game penny stock, if it's a metaverse, here's a good one. If it's a metaverse penny stock and Facebook is ripping, or some other sector stock is ripping, then it could in turn rip. But on average, no, I would say. But, I guess we could get the chat's opinion on that as well. Yeah. Bad earnings for PTON. Yeah, it's down big. We got RWK at 190s here, 190s. What's up, Joshua? Hey, happy Friday, bro. Yeah, don't shoot me. Bruh, Like, I get it, PTON might be like a pandemic play, but like at the same time, like, okay, if I've got the option of riding a real bike versus riding a pretend bike in my room, I'm gonna ride the real bike. It's like I don't need a treadmill. You know why? Because I can just go run outside, and I do. You know what I mean? So like, why would I ever need a virtual reality bike? Anything virtual reality is under the assumption that you need it to be virtual reality because doing the actual thing is harder, right? To be honest, in my personal subjective opinion, it's a lot harder to program some bike to be a 3D bike riding experience instead of just jumping on a bike and riding around the neighborhood. To be honest, it's a lot more difficult to program a run than it is to just go run around the neighborhood, And so that's what I never understood about these things. You know what I mean? I think people that want to get in shape, and there's nothing wrong with that. Getting in shape is good. People that want to get in shape, that need motivation, end up buying these expensive things to try to motivate them to get in shape, right? But like the reality is they need to just go outside. That's going to be better for them anyway, because there's certain endorphins that are triggered when you're outside in nature. That feels better, and that's like the rewarding experience of exercising. And so the more you go outside and you experience that, the more you'll want to, right? But if you're inside on a bike, it might be a little bit depressing in my eyes. I don't know, speculating, but never really tried the bikes, but it just seems like a gimmick to me. And so gimmicky stocks are usually going to fail, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, and that's a good dynamic fin, Yeah, but professional use them because they're sponsored by them. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to. I'm just being honest. That's my own subjective opinion. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. But I just think in my mind it would be easier to just go outside. Yeah, I guess in places where the weather's way too cold, like I'm sure, like I said, my mom just moved here from Canada. My mom just came down here from Canada, and you can't run in Canada. You can't bike like that in Canada right now, and so maybe that's a good dynamic I missed. That's certainly true. Yeah, pros probably are paid by Peloton to pretend that they use it. You know what I mean? Man, I'm, again, speculating here. And I know some of you guys might be bullish on the Peloton stock. I get it. I could be wrong. Listen, When Peloton first came out, it was like 40 or 50 bucks, and you know, it ended up moving up a lot more. It was cheaper than that. It was like 25 bucks, and it ended up moving up a lot more than I thought it would. It hit over 100. So, hey, even with this dip on Peloton, it still did better than I thought it would. BORR is up. OCGN is up though, guys. And look at the support level. I drew the support level, I don't know when, maybe yesterday, maybe the day before. And look at us bounce directly off of this level, literally exactly off of this 1070 level. And so watch 1070, guys, for OCGN. I'm not saying it's going to work, but I'm saying that, like, I drew this level a few days ago with no intention of watching this level today. And I just left it up. And then look at OCGN. It bounced literally directly off of this level. And so, hey, watch 1070s because it looks like a confirmed level in the chart now. RWLK breaking down some more here. We got some 180 support, hopefully. NRXP gapping down pretty heavily, too. Big gap down. Yeah, you're probably right, though, Jan, to be honest. Yeah, you're probably right. People go to the gym to pose with bros and check out girls. It doesn't work with home Peloton. Yeah, that's probably true. Vuzi? Yeah, what do you think about Vuzi, guys? V-U-Z-I. Hey, I will say this. Shout out to all the new people here, because for the last few weeks, you know, we started the stream up like 30 minutes ago. We already got over 250 people here. So, hey, all the new people here, I appreciate you guys. Let's keep growing. Let's keep getting bigger. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We do this live for free every day. Don't forget, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. I certainly appreciate it, you know. Lucid's up some. I mean, it's moving a little bit. You know, it's going. It's looked pretty strong the last few days. And then OCGN is gapping up pretty heavily. We got BORR on the move too. That's right. Hit that like button, guys. Yeah, I feel you, DM. You're good, dude. What's up, Jason? Pfizer? Well, Shannon, you're right by me, to be honest, because that's where I am too. I'm in the Woodlands area. We got a bunch of people from the stream that are here in the Woodlands that have reached out. Maybe I should do a meetup one day. I don't know. I'm always skeptical to do meetups because you don't know how many crazy people are watching me, you know? All right, so we got Lucid up. We got OCGN gapping up as well. Here's DWAC. Again, everybody's kind of watching DWAC to see if we bounce and hold specifically over $5. Let me know what you think is going to happen here. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, that's basically where I am, Shannon. Yeah, I mean, see, things look okay, Cheryl. They're not looking bad, you know. We've got RWLK. Gap it up some. A lot of people are watching like Prague. Prague gapped up. It's kind of fading back down some, but people are still watching that one. BORR, OTRK, Bill. ALIM. Yeah, and I would do a meetup. I just don't have that much time. Like, I'm honestly so busy. It's hard to get anything done ever. Like, I've got videos that I've been trying to put out for like the last month, you know? And like, I can't, you know? And so people underestimate. Now my mom's in town. Like, I'm seeing my mom for the first time in a few years. And then, you know, it's just busy. It gets hectic. 2 kids, you know, young kids at that. Running this business myself, it just takes time. Hey, nice, only 4 points. Yeah, OCGN honestly is probably the strongest looking stock this morning, in my opinion. If we put the 5-minute chart up, OCGN looks good. You know, it's holding really nicely. Honestly, pretty good gains in pre-market. If we look at the last few days, you know, I don't like this dip to 10. I think that's a pretty big dip, in all honesty, for OCGN. But we're back up to 11 here. So on this chart, we're up to here's right now. So we're not that bad. Very strong daily chart here. Like, the daily chart on this one is incredibly strong. Dude, I'm over here slacking off. Yeah, you know it. Carol over here lingering, you know. Honestly, nah, she's good. All right, so we got OTRK back to 12s. OCGN at 1080s. Again, we're looking at DWAC here. SHIB is up. Maybe I'll trade some crypto short-term trades today. Let me see what my futures account looks like. Okay, so I see a few good questions, and yeah, it's cold. Yeah, Colts. I saw that, dude. EVAX submitted emergency youth authorization to the FDA. Yeah. So we're looking at that too. What's your favorite stock right now, guys? It's a little bit slow, but we got some stuff gapping up. Like, what's your favorite stock? Or you can post your watch list, either one. But post your favorite stock and then explain why it's your favorite today. Favorite stock this morning and why? Let me know. All right, look at AMD, guys. What do you think about AMD, man? That's a big gap. Let's see what everybody says here. EVAC's tanking on their offering. Yeah, and that's kind of what happens with some of these shady companies. I'm looking at BNB right now. Looking spunky. Watching BGFV again. Yeah, BGFV highly shorted, Eric. Highly shorted, bro. So like BGFV, Big Five, highly shorted stock, short squeeze play. And so beautiful daily chart too. I honestly, I like this one. I'm not saying it's going to go up. I really don't know, guys. Of course, I can't confirm or guarantee that any of these stocks are going to go up, down, sideways. Of course, I don't know. But what I will say is that this one's highly shorted. Seems like a short squeeze play, and it's certainly one that I'm going to be peeping out and keeping an eye on pretty heavily, you know. And let me know what you guys like and what you guys see this morning. All right, guys, we got OCGN at 1070s, 1080s. OCGN is a scam? It could be. I don't know what OCGN is. I don't. To be honest, with pity stocks, I think all of them are a scam. You know, to be honest. But look at Lucid, PTPI. Look at PTPI, guys. PTPI spike it up. It's up 6.4% in pre-market. It's starting to get some volume. It broke over the range from yesterday, and it's starting to move back up some. It hit highs of 380s earlier in the week. It's up to almost $3 now for PTPI. Not a lot of volume, though. Not saying this one's going to go up. I really don't know, but it is up some right now. So we're certainly watching that. I also see a few other suggestions here. CWST and ATEN from Mountain. Hey, what's up, Beach? Hey, good morning, bro. Hey, y'all go watch the man Beach Bum's trading. Here, look. So Beach Bum, I'm going to go ahead and post your link. So the reason I'm going to post your link, and anybody that's trying to post their links in the chat can learn from Beach Bum. You know? He's been here. He's hanging out. He's not trying to promote himself. And he's an active member of the community without just trying to promote himself. And so y'all go subscribe to my man Beach Bum. From my understanding, I'm pretty sure Beach Bum is a pretty analytical trader. Could be some good info on his channel. Y'all go subscribe to the man. Here's the link. Go check it out. Go hit the subscribe button. I'll consider it a favorite. I don't know what my expectations are for DWAC. I just want to see it hold over $50. You know, I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know if it's going to continue ripping up. Nobody really does. I want to see it hold over either 55s right here where that previous low was, 54.50s, or $50. I think $50 is a really big support level that a lot of people are going to be watching. Here's $50 right around here. And so I think a lot of people are going to be paying attention to that. A big range, of course, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, for sure, corporate. Pfizer up 89% efficacy. Pfizer is up huge. I don't know how I missed this. Here's Pfizer's gap, guys. Huge gap for Pfizer. The reason Pfizer is up is because the CEO says that the company plans to submit authorization filing to the FDA for an antiviral pill before Thanksgiving. Interesting. Y'all can research the pros and cons of this treatment, but I'm not going to go over it on stream. Too many words that could get me demonetized here, you know, so like I'm not gonna read this, but like go look it up. Pfizer's gapping up on good news. On the company said they plan to submit authorization to file their FDA filing to the FDA for the antiviral pill before Thanksgiving is what they said. So good news for Pfizer. It's up big. Pfizer's got a float of 5.6 billion, so this is a big percentage move for a large float stock like that. You know, it's a big float, and Pfizer's ripping up because of it. What do you guys think of that? Let me know. SABS gapping up again. RWLK gapping up again today. Here's RWLK. RWLK is currently sitting at a little bit under 180 for RWLK. We do have a catalyst for this one as well. This is Runway Finance Growth. They have a float of 22 million, so it's a pretty small float. They reported third quarter results and a 2021 dividend of 25 cents per share. Oh, never mind. This is our way. This is the wrong one. I don't know how sometimes I picked a stock that had good news. Anyway, this is our way is what I looked at. Not our way. RWLK. Sorry, completely wrong catalyst. Completely wrong stock. My bad. Everybody make fun of me. This is RWLK Robotics. This is a robotic stock, and it has a float of 62 million. FDA breakthrough device tag for orthotic exosuit. And so this is the catalyst for RWLK. FDA breakthrough device tag for orthotic exosuit. Why are some stocks priced differently from broker to broker? Which brokers? They shouldn't be. Yeah, Lucid still seems interesting, bro. You know, Lucid still seems interesting. Big momentum. One thing Lucid has for it, and I think, like, listen, guys, I think if you slept on the AMC craziness with GameStop and AMC and all that stuff, I think one thing you should learn is that stocks that have abnormally large followings are usually going to be a little bit stronger in the long run. You know, AMC, GameStop, all these stocks, you know, DWAC, stocks that have abnormally large followings are usually going to be, they're going to have more momentum potential. And so with Lucid, it's just got a huge following. A lot of people are watching Lucid. And if we look at the daily chart, you know, for good reason. I mean, this thing was at 960s at the beginning of the year. It's currently at $37 a share. So just huge rips, huge moves. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if it continues. Yeah, OCGN's up. You know, OCGN's moving up. Here's OCGN right here. It's at 1070s. What's up, Lonnie? I'm going to try a short-term trade on BitGet, I think. Let me deposit some money here. Oh, I can just send some money over. Oh, I know how I can do this. Bitcoin up to 61.4. Ethereum up to 4,500, BGB up to 7 cents, Bitcoin up to 61.5 cents, according to BitGet. What's your thoughts on PHUN? Like I said, quiet right now. I mean, people hate on these because they didn't hold all of their gains, but they're not going to. You know, DWAC and PHUN, they put in big gains, and you know they're holding. Both of these are up at least 300%, and so they're holding 300% plus gains. Now, people can hate on them because they didn't hold all the gains, but like I think it's one of those things where they've quieted down some. And you just got to look for major support levels underneath them. See if they hold over those major support levels. And if they do, then you can look for future volatility on the upside. Now, again, you never know what these are going to do, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. Anytime you see a stock make a big rip, like DWAC or like PHUN, you know, it's going to consolidate. And it's consolidating now. We'll see if it holds over those major support levels. And if it does, then maybe we'll get the opportunity for another rip. But who knows? We're just kind of speculating on it as well. So we'll see what happens, but I'm certainly watching them. I think they have potential, and I think a lot of people are watching these stocks now. I think DWAC, PHUN have a huge following, and so like I said earlier, I think anytime a stock has a huge following, it's certainly a watch for momentum, you know, regardless of what it's doing yesterday or the day before. You know, as long as it's holding over major support and holding percentage gains, then it's worthwhile to pay attention to, in my opinion. Now, chat, you can let me know what you think about that, but yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it. OCGN is probably the strongest stock that I see this morning. Here's OCGN. If you guys see anything stronger, let me know. But for me, OCGN is probably the best looking one. Again, I'm not saying it's going to go up. I'm just saying it's the most volatile. It has the best volume, and it's holding its gains the best so far. And we have that 1070 level that we can pay attention to also. Yeah, someone invested $13,000 and it's now worth over $5 billion. It's the single greatest trade in the history of the world. $13,000 into $5 billion within a year. That's crazy. People, that's like I said, I don't understand why people hate on crypto. I really don't. I don't understand why people hate on it. Is this channel live trading or on demand trading? Live trading, you know. On demand is not going to be. I'll put it this way: if trading was on demand, I would immediately get called out for it. You know why? Because on demand is like the history trading. Like if I wasn't trading the same movement that was happening right now, like simultaneously, people would call me out on that. People would recognize that. They would say, "Hey, dude, you're trading Friday's movement. What are you doing?" Like that would be very easily provable. You know. So I'm obviously not on demand trading. That's silly. You know, yesterday I must have traded like 20 times. Hey, what's up, Armand? Yeah, I'll take the 1 billion. Hey, like I said, if I'm up 5 billion in anything, I'm gonna take 2.5 billion off at least. Probably more than that. I'd probably take 3 off and let the rest ride. Because I mean, listen, if you're up billions with a B, how much more are you gonna go up? What, are you gonna wait for $1 trillion? You're gonna become the richest man in the world from Shiba Inu, like that? You know what I mean? You got to look at it in terms of probabilities. Like if I'm up 5 billion, I'm gonna take profit for sure. You know, at the same time, though, somebody else mentioned he's not gonna have the liquidity for that. You know, he's not gonna be able to get out of that. You know? No, you're good, Adam. Dang, there goes my trading idea. Yeah, man. On-demand trading. Bro, I would get called out so fast if I was on-demand trading. And again, I've showed you guys this before. The only reason I'm not showing you, look, this is my account right now. If you know TOS, and I'm going to try to blur this out. If you know TOS, you know it has a big yellow. If it was paper trading or on-demand trading. Let me blur this out so you guys can't see this. Hold on. There we go. It should be blurry enough so nobody can steal my info. Make sure no other. Make sure you can't see my account number. All right, this is my account. You know, like this. Like if you know TOS, if it was a paper account, it would say simulation trading right here in yellow. Right? So if it was a paper account, that's what it would say. It would say simulation right here. Right? But it doesn't because it's not a paper account. This is a real account. Also, if it was on demand, you would see on demand right here. It would be big yellow on demand. I think it's right there. It's somewhere around there. But yeah, point is, this is definitely a real account. Like I said, this is a $30,000 account. How many pages is your tax return with so many trades? A lot. Like, I don't know how many it was last time. Come on, John. We know, you know, Photoshop. I'm not that good at Photoshop, bro. And honestly, I'm not that quick, you know? Like I'm good. I can make thumbnails in Photoshop, but I'm certainly not fast enough to do this, you know? Besides, I mean, you guys know this isn't paper. It's obviously not paper. It's easily provable. No, I think you got a lot of people on YouTube that are paper trading. But it ain't me. No, I run a business, KT7, so I have an accountant. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like I run my own business. It's a single member LLC. You know, but yeah, it's a single member LLC. What business are you in? The YouTube business, you know, like we do this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel makes 6 figures, guys. I mean, it makes good money. You know, I mean, that's not all I do. Like I said, you guys know me. Like I program stuff too. I'm a real estate agent, but my license expired in the last few months because I haven't needed to do real estate. I trade stocks. I have a few different Amazon businesses that if you've been here long enough, you probably heard me talk about them too. So I just do a bunch of different stuff. Overall, though, my general company is just an advertising company. At least that's what I call it. That's what it is. All right, so well, what kind of coding are you doing, Mark? I mean, I'm like I said, I'm not much of a back-end programmer. You know, like I know a little bit of Python, but it's mostly front-end, like React. You know, React Native. You know, been focused mostly on mobile development as of late. All right, guys. So we got AGBAR gap it up, but it's not really up on any volume. I know OCGN is probably the best looking stock right now, but what else do we have moving? Again, I see Peloton PTO went down at 57.70s. Not looking hot. AMD's gapping up. Pfizer's up big. Well, it depends. We got OTRK. We got RWLK though. This is the only other one that looks kind of good, and it's not really. It bounced off of 180, and we drew that support level here at 180. And look, we bounced right off of it too. So we'll see if that support level for RWLK continues to hold here. These two, and if we're talking about penny stocks, these two are my favorite. I'm still watching DWAC. We're still watching AMC, of course, and AMC is gapping down today, or is this? Okay, no, it's back up. So AMC's back up. It's at 4060s here. So we'll see if that continues to hold also. Slow day right now, guys. Here, hold on. I see my. Yeah, I hear my kid freaking out. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. My internet kind of went crapped on me, but it's back, I guess. I don't know what happened, but my internet's back and we're back also. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I hear my son and my son's freaking out early. It's like 6:40 a.m. in the morning here. Internet's on. And the internet's good. Weird. It looks like there was some issue with my Ethernet cord. That's strange. Hey, at least we kept most people here. Hey, Carol. All right.
Because he doesn't want to wear like these.
Yeah, he's got to wear some pants. It's cold. Like, I went outside to let Molly out today, and it was cold.
But Molly's like sugar.
Okay, well then let her in. Tell Mama, or if you want to let her in, you can.
Let her in where?
You just put her in the box, in the crate for now. She'll be all right outside though if we give her a blanket or something. You know. It's either that or she can chill in the crate for a little while longer until it warms up. It's really cold this morning. What's up, guys? No, I'm waiting to get Star System. Yeah, glitch in the system. Yeah. I'm trying to learn to read or gauge the volume. Yeah, volume is absolutely crucial, Shannon. It really is. Like, volume is one of the single best things that you can analyze in trading. And so like what volume allows you to do is see where the real traders are. Like a lot of traders in the beginning, they don't value volume. And so when they look at a stock, they're not really analyzing it correctly because just the chart can be misleading. You know, like a chart can look clean even though there's no volume. But if there's no volume, you're not going to have buyers stepping in where you want them to step in. Like you need them to step in. And so in turn, you got to look at like volume. You got to look at volume. It's really, really important, especially if you're trading penny stocks. But regardless of what you're trading, volume is usually going to equal stocks that maintain better and more obvious trends. And so that's the real reason you want volume, is because the higher the volume, the better the trend continuations are ultimately going to be. The lower the volume, the more sideways, choppy, neutral, harder to trade, harder to predict the chart's ultimately going to be. So like, you got to watch volume, really. What? It's Pfizer. What? It's Pfizer.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's Pfizer. No. Yeah, volume's big. It looks like my internet's working good. I don't know what happened. Did Jack like mess around?
No.
Something happened with like my Wi-Fi. It looks like that's strange. Anyways,
It happened to my TV too.
yeah, it's back. It looks like that's good. Yeah, we're back. Like I said, if you ever see the stream go out, just stick around. We'll get it fixed. Can you explain what you look for? So yeah, I look for, if I'm looking at penny stocks, I want to see at least 300K per minute. And this is after the opening bell. If we're looking at it in pre-market, anything over 50K per minute is good in pre-market, in my opinion. So if we're looking at pre-market, we want to see at least, 20 to 50K per minute. And so if we look at like RWLK, it's got 50, 60, in some places 100. So it's averaging well over 50,000 shares traded per minute. If we look at OCGN, well over 50,000 shares traded per minute. And these are just my criterias. If we're looking at it, intraday, like in the middle of the day, I want to see at least 200K plus per minute, right? So if you look at OCGN during market hours yesterday, it's at 1.5 million per minute, 1.2 million, half a million, so 500K, 1 million. And so the entire day, OCGN maintained over 200,000 shares traded per minute. And then you can see it actually followed trends really well. Every time it pulled back to the VWAP, it rejected and it maintained this downward trend, and it respected the VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price. And so when you have good volume, stocks maintain more obvious and better trends. When you have bad volume, they don't. And so volume is big and important. It doesn't necessarily mean just because it has good volume that it's going to hold, but just better volume, higher volume stocks are going to maintain trends in a more easier to understand way. Yeah, and everybody's a little bit different. One, you said I look for 100,000 per minute. Yeah, for sure. Again, for me, high volume is, if we're talking about not in pre-market. All right, I love you. Have a good day. School.
You know what we might get?
What?
We might go get Starbucks has their new seasonal coffees now.
Yeah.
Like
pumpkin spice. Nah,
they're so good. And they're nice and warm.
Hmm.
They're nice and warm.
Yeah, well, they're coffee. But you shouldn't be drinking coffee anyway. You should have like coffee milk or something milder than coffee. Yeah.
I love you.
Love you. Have a good day. You all right?
Yeah.
Here, send your brother in here.
He's not right. He's in the mood, Daddy.
Oh, all right.
He is in the mood.
All right, yeah. It's a vibe. He's not a vibe
He's
right
not
now.
a vibe.
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm hip to the coolness,
So,
I'm just the greatest, coolest, most hip, dad ever. She really believes it. She's pretending like she doesn't, but like she knows.
well, I think you're cool,
See?
but not.
I'm just messing with you.
Cringy whenever you say.
I know.
Yeah, but
That's my point.
hip and trendy.
Yeah. All right. I get it. Look, it's not a vibe in here right now. Okay. It's not a vibe. All right. It's not bussing in here.
Stop.
It's not bussing.
That word is used too much and it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just a stupid word.
I know. Hey, listen. It's not bussing. Bussing. The word is not bussing.
Word, but
It's not a vibe.
it is not a vibe.
Yeah.
It is not buzzing.
Yeah. All right. I love you. All right. We got AGBAR. Rip it up. Sorry. If you don't know, those are like the cool, like slang words that the kids nowadays are using. Bussin', it's a vibe. So I troll my daughter a little bit. using those words. AGBAR, gap it up. Is at 84 cents. 84 cents. Dad, you're being extra. Huh? Kroger is going to accept Bitcoin. It's fraudulent, so it's not real. Okay. So Kroger is really not going to accept Bitcoin? Weird. Yeah, so Kroger spokesperson says that the press release saying Kroger to accept Bitcoin Cash this holiday season is fraudulent. Yeah, I didn't think Kroger doesn't seem like a place that needs to accept it. You know, honestly, Kroger doesn't even accept Apple Pay. I don't know how many times Carol has, first of all, they spelled fraudulent wrong, just a heads up. Anyways, first of all, I don't know how many times Carol has gone up to the store, forgot to grab my card, bought like a few $100s worth of groceries, and then not had a way to pay. And then she'll call me up and be like, hey, I forgot my card. You got to drive up to Kroger. And I'll be like, yo, we'll just use Apple Pay. You know, Apple Pay. Kroger should have Apple Pay, and they don't. So Kroger doesn't even have Apple Pay. How the heck are they supposed to use Bitcoin? You know, like, who dropped the article that said that they were going to use Bitcoin, though? That's the question. Hey, thank you, Eddie B. I appreciate you. Yeah. Look, I hear my son throwing a fit. I might have to go in dad mode for a second. I might snap him out of it. Yeah, no cap. What's up, Daniel? It's a scam for us to buy in. Yeah, it's trying to, somebody probably front loaded and then dropped that article. They probably front loaded on Bitcoin Cash, dropped that article, pumped the stock up, and then, you know, now it doesn't matter because they've already sold, most likely. That's what it seems like to me, at least. Guys, look at AGBAR. I don't even know what this is. Okay, so this is a SPAC, it looks like to me. Not seeing any news. Look at ALZN. ALZN gapping up GOOS. Gapping up redo. Anything else y'all see moving this morning that I missed? We got BORR, OTRK. AGBAR, though, putting in big percentage moves. Look at AGBAR. It's up to almost 86 cents, 87 cents, 83 cents. I don't see any catalyst here. I don't know if this is a SPAC or what. And then we've got Pfizer on the move. But here's AMC, and AMC honestly looks pretty strong. I mean, AMC's up to almost 41 bucks. So we'll see if it holds. As long as it can maintain over 40, you know, it's doing okay. And then again, we got DWAC here. We got RWLK. RWLK bouncing at 180. So we got some stuff to pay attention to. What do you guys see? Here, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, all right, I'm back. Sorry. Had to go into dad mode real quick. But yeah, we got AGBAR. We're at RWLK gapping up. We got OCGN moving up as well. What do you guys see? So I'm guessing Kroger is taking this pretty bad. Let me see. Yeah, Kroger went all the way up to 43.80s and then came right back down. Look at AGBAR though, guys. Look at this. What is this? Anybody know? All right, so it's Acquisition Limited. They announced the business combination agreement with tag companies, AGBA Acquisition Limited. Pfizer moving too. We got Pfizer popping. Yeah, that's what I think of. Anytime I see a gap up like this and I see acquisition on the title, it's usually a SPAC. All right. What's your favorite right now, guys? I see DCPH down, EVAX down under 7s. We got RWLK, that's still looking okay. OCGN, everybody's still watching it, but look at AGBAR. Up to 85, and it honestly kind of looks good. I don't know if I'm going to trade it or not. I'm also a little bit tempted to buy OCGN. You know, see if we get a rip up or something like that. I don't know what kind of sizing I should take here for OCGN, but let me go ahead and program this. There we go. All right. All right, so this way I can buy maybe 25 shares of OCGN. Just a little poke. No fill. All right, there we go, we're in. All right, I bought 25 shares of OCGN just in case, just to, you know, hopefully have some fun in pre-market. We'll see if we continue now. The movie, remember the 5th of November? That's from man, what's the guy in the mask? It's the guy with the mask. I'm sure the chat's gonna say it. Yeah, it's the Guy Fawkes mask. V for Vendetta. Yeah, great movie. All right, so we got AGBAR up. It's at 86. Honestly, it looks okay. We're in OCGN here with a little bit of shares, not a huge amount. OCGN is bussing. Yeah, hey, it's a vibe up in OCGN. Jim Carrey. Who's Jim Carrey, bro? I know who Jim Carrey is, but he's not in V for Vendetta. Is he? I don't think he is. And I'll add a little bit to OCGN as it pulls back. Here goes AGBR, guys. It's edging up closer. It's at 94 cents. It's getting higher up here. It's at 96 cents. It's moving up. For AGBR, it's moving up. It's at 94. Now here's the break of AGBR. Just broke highs up to 99 cents, almost $1 right now. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. We're on with 50 shares of OCGN. 50. Oh yeah, different mask, bro. That's right. You said the mask. I said the mask. Yeah, okay. Great movie. Also a great movie. And I'm a big movie buff myself. But like, all right, so we're on OCGN. If we have to get out, that's okay. The big rejection at AGBR. We got RWLK at 188. DWAC is back up to 58 cents. Look at Pfizer. Pfizer's kind of breaking highs right now. Look at Pfizer. Or not breaking highs, but Pfizer's up to $49, trying to test 49.60s. That $50 high up there is interesting to pay attention to, I think. All right, so I'm going to add one more 25 share position here. I missed it. I was just about to add right here, too. That sucks. All right, Pfizer's ripping up. RWLK is up to 187s. AGBAR is pulling back. It's at 190s. We're in a little bit of OCGN. Dude, I was so close to buying that dip. So close. Still, we're in pre-market. We're taking a little bit longer term trades, I think. I like the support hold here. So I kind of want to add some, but I'll just wait in case we dip a little bit more so I can add some more to it. DWAC is at $58 at me. All right, so here's another pullback that I might be able to add into. All right, we're at 75 shares now. All right, AMD's starting to creep up. Pfizer is ripping up too. Here's DWAC, PHUN, EVAX. Today we also have BORR and OTRK, but these are pretty low volume. Watching RWLK though. Look at RWLK. AMC up there to 4070s. And then AGBAR is at 187s. Hey, what's up, Michael? Hey, good luck. Hey, thank you, brother. Another slow day. Yeah, that is what it is. You know, every day's not gonna be exciting. It's just kind of how it goes. You know. I'm still trying to figure out why my internet crashed for a split second. Ooh, this coffee is good. Amazon? I don't know. Amazon has never been a stock that I have necessarily been invested in. The reason for that is because I think that Amazon has hit kind of its ceiling. You know, I think they're still going to make a ton of money. I think it's a very healthy, strong stock, of course. But like, it's up to $3,500 a share. It's not really something that I am going to have a lot of, you know, push to buy. Just because it takes up a bunch of equity. You know, it's just not something I really want. All right, so we got some lows down here at like 1070 that we're going to get out of. We're worth like 15, 20 bucks here. We'll try to scale up, but yeah, I'm drinking coffee. Oh yeah, we can watch any A and Y. I'm drinking coffee, but it's acid. It's not acid-free coffee, but it's low acid coffee. It's coffee with less acid in it for my stomach. It's specifically like easy stomach coffee. You know, AGBAR bouncing right back up, getting ready to test highs. It's at 93 cents. The highs are now at 99 cents. So we'll see if we continue here. We're currently in OCGN small. I've got to edit my name a little bit, I think. All right, OCGN's down there. Where can I edit my name? I guess right here, maybe? No. Settings. There's got to be a way for me to edit my name on StreamYard. Brand. All right, OCGN's just hanging out down there. Oh, there we go. That's better. I can just hide the name completely. Okay, that's way better. All right, look, AGBA are getting ready to test these highs up there. Oh, wait, it's cleaner. Yeah, any. It's sideways. Good morning, John. Can you check PLL and give me your thoughts on lithium and EV batteries? The battery space is not one that I have necessarily been super involved with or that I necessarily know a lot about, if I'm being honest. It looks slow to me. And so I guess it's just about what you think of these long term, like what you think of this sector long term. And I think that as EV vehicles become bigger and bigger, of course, then, these are going to grow with it. And I think it's easy play long term. And so I think if you're a long-term trader, I think that it's an easy buy, but again, I'm not telling people to buy it. I'm not saying you should buy it. I don't know if it's going to go up, but I tend to think that battery companies and EV plays over 10, 20 years are going to go higher. I think they're going to be kind of like internet stocks that have only grown. You know what I mean? So that's my own personal opinion, though. Like if I'm investing long term, I'm definitely diversifying into some EV and battery stocks. And honestly, the daily chart for this one for PLL looks pretty solid. Nice green. It looks like it's up a few 100%. So, about 300% in the last year. So it looks pretty good. AGBAR consolidating around these highs up here. OCGN is up to 1080s. Our entry is about 86 cents. So we're at 82 cents here for OCGN. Again, it's a little bit longer term of a day trade, but we're in OCGN right now, 75 shares. Oh, I short stuff, Armand. If you haven't seen me short stuff, you're not watching. You might be watching, but you might not be watching after the opening bell. It just depends. Like the market's been moving up the last few days, so I haven't needed to short anything. Yeah, hey, I appreciate you, Charlie. Thank you, bro. IONQ. IONQ honestly looks pretty solid. I don't know what this is or anything like that, but IONQ looks good. Is this batteries? Let's see anything about the company. 192 outstanding shares, so a lot of shares. Good third quarter results. They're dropping on the 15th. It just depends. I mean, looking at IONQ, it's volatile and the chart looks good. I like the daily chart, but I don't know enough about the company to speculate long term on it. But IONQ doesn't look bad. AMD breaking over VWAP here. Look at AMD. AMD at 140s. The only regret I have for this OCGN trade is that I didn't wait a little bit to buy the dip. We're about break even now, but yeah, AGBAR up there. AMD over VWAP. Pfizer testing highs. RWLK, we want to see it just hold over this 180 level. All right, we're in OCGN. Small little 75 share position. BKKT. Yeah, BKKT honestly looks good. Look at BKKT, guys. It got some volume this morning. Man, BKKT is not looking bad. And this is one of these stocks that held its gains the best. When out of all the big rips in the last few days, BKKT probably held its gains the best. So Bakkt Holdings reported that they're going to offer users and partners the ability to buy, sell, and hold Ethereum's network Ether crypto. Okay. So partners can now offer users the ability to buy, sell, and send Ethereum. It's a trusted digital asset platform that enables consumers to buy, sell, and spend a range of digital assets. Announced that it's offering its users, and this is all quoting again from Business Wire. It announced that it's offering users and partners the ability to buy, sell, and hold Ether, the cryptocurrency of Ethereum network. Starting soon, users can also send Ethereum to family and friends through the Bakkt app. With the addition of Ethereum to its existing capabilities with Bitcoin. BKKT will offer users the ability to access two crypto representing more than half the total markets of all cryptos, end quote. And that was from, again, Business Wire. So yeah, they're offering Ether, or ETH. Hey, scalping's profitable, bro. It's just, I mean, it has been, except for the last week and a half, I would say. What's the Shiba scammer? Who's the Shiba scammer? What you talking about, son? VeChain, did it explode? VeChain did rip. Wow. You know, VeChain is up like VeChain is up like 40%. I tried to tell you guys about VeChain. I've been talking about VeChain for the last few days, or for the last few months. No, I didn't read about that, Charlie. What happened? All right, so we're gonna. I don't know what to do with OCGN here, but look at BKKT, man. That one's ripping. Yo, I'm reading the Dave Portnoy stuff, man. This is terrible. Yeah, it's tough, man. This is a rough article to read. Interesting. All right, so we're still at OCGN, watching that. Yeah, for sure. Ali B. Average down? Nah. No need to. You know. All right, guys. Hey. What do we have right now, team? Let me know. What do you guys see? All right, so we're still down pretty small here in this trade. Yeah, and then Shiba, guys, Shiba is up like 11% right now. So if you want to see Shiba, here it is. And like I said, guys, if you're one of those traders that's looking to get into a lot of these new altcoins that are really hot, or if you're trying to get into the crypto market, check out BitGet. BitGet does have Shiba. You can see Sheep here. And it's up 15%. So Shiba is starting to make a move up, guys. It's up to over 50. It's at almost 52 now. And you can buy Shiba on BitGet. You can also copy other profitable traders. You can see which ones are profitable, see their accuracy rates, see their percentage gains over the last 3 weeks, and then copy them trade for trade. You can give them money and literally make money with these guys. And some of these guys are killing it in the market. You can also trade futures with leverage as well. If you want to help support your boy, go check out BitGet. I'll post the link here. They are a sponsor of our video. To be honest, guys, everything we put out there is free. We don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. We don't claim to be an expert. We don't claim to be good traders. We don't manipulate people into buying overpriced courses on publicly available content. We just give everything away for free without claiming to be an expert. And so if you appreciate movements like that in the trading world, which are rare, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to check out BitGet, really dope platform. Great way to kind of help support the channel too. And yeah, I'll post this link here. But like I said, guys, it's kind of a quiet morning. We're in OCGN. We'll see what happens here. Again, my risk is about 1070, 1069, 1070. So we'll see if we continue there. But we're waiting for it. And we're down to 1074s. Like I said, I feel like I'm going to let it test these levels here. I could also give it like 65. The big thing is like, okay, so just to give you the logic here, I want to see if it's going to bounce here. So these are all the lows. The lowest one is 1066, 1067. And so like that's specifically what I want to see OCGN hold over. And who knows if it will. BKKT, guys, pretty voluminous stock right now. BKKT is kind of moving at this point in time. Dude, there goes my internet again. It's being weird. Strange, guys. I'm sorry. Again, if the stream goes out for whatever reason, just stick around. It'll be back. We'll be here. Let me make sure my internet's paid. I'm pretty sure I'm on auto pay, just in case. Bust out Chrome. All right, so that's good though. If we're looking at OCG and it's back up, it's over 775s. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. We might be connected to too much stuff here. There we go. All right, BKKT though, still watching it, guys. What do y'all think of BKKT? Do you think it holds over the VWAP today and makes another run, or do you think it just kind of slowly fades down into oblivion? What do you guys think? Okay, no. Xfinity's good. Dude, I really need, honestly, the great thing is that we got Takis internet in our we have Takis internet now, which is fiber optic. It's going to be in our neighborhood within like 3 or 4 months. And it's going to feel so good to cancel Comcast. So good. You love to see that stuff. Yeah, so jobs reporting at 7:30 my time, 8:30 market time. Yeah. John, AMC squeeze is trending now. Institutions own 28.5% of AMC, while retail investors own up to 80%, but there are somehow still shares available to buy. I mean, I think there's always going to be, shares for the most part. It's just one of those things where I'm watching AMC and I'm rooting for the retails, Let me see what my app says in terms of like institutional ownership. Dude, I got fiber. Yeah, I hope fiber fixes my issues, bro. Hey, what's up, Jordan? RWLK never gonna break 188 again, simply because that's where I'm at. Hey, that's kind of how it goes sometimes, Again, though, one thing that helped me is that, to be honest, one thing that really helped me is scalping. Like, people hate on scalping, and I get it. Like, scalping, if you don't know what you're doing, you just get yourself in a lot of trouble scalping stocks. All right, so here's the bounce for OCGN. This is a big level. Again, I don't mind losing 15, 20 bucks. We're right at my lows. Yeah, we're just going to get out of here. Maybe it bounces. I don't want to lose over 15 bucks on this trade, so it's small. But no, one thing that really helped me is getting in high volume of trades, right? Because, okay, I'll put it this way. If you're too emotional about one specific trade, and I'm not saying that's anybody here, like Jason, I'm not saying that's you. I'm not saying that's anybody here. I'm just saying I know I was. Like, I was too emotional about any specific trade, right? One thing that drastically helped my odds, that drastically helped my trading, is just getting in a large sample size every day, right? Just trading more actively. You know, by getting into 15, 20 trades a day, I might lose on 1 or 2 trades, you know, and I might lose on 5 to 6 trades, sometimes 10 trades plus, right? But if I get in a high enough volume of trades, then over the long run, my edge is going to become more pronounced. You know, my edge is going to be more obvious in there, right? So what helped me in my own personal style of trading is just trading more. You know, I was trading too less, which is kind of the opposite of what I initially thought. I initially thought that over trading was bad, and it is if you don't know how to do it. But this isn't over trading. This is just getting in. This is scalping. And so by scalping, I get into a lot of trades every day. None of the trades I get involved with are make it or break it, and I could just kind of let favorable probabilities add up with a larger sample size. And like that is honestly what helps my trading. That's what helps me in green. Look, there you go. All right, Jason, as we're talking, though, look at RWLK. It's over 202s now, looking good, brother. So, hey, I hope you kill it, man. I hope you make money, dude. Yeah, Starlink, we'll see how well that does. Hard to scalp when you get 3-day trades per week. Yeah, for sure. I mean, then you shouldn't be. I mean, listen, with a cash account, you could trade 50 times a week with 5K. You know what I mean? Like if you got $5,000 to $10,000, if you have a cash account, you can day trade way more than 3 times a week. You just can't have a margin account. You know, like using a margin account, if you have less than 25K, makes no sense whatsoever. Makes 0 sense. You know, like if you have a margin account and you've got less than 25K, you're wasting time. You know, because a cash account, there is no PDT rule. You just got to adjust for settlement time. And it takes 2 days to settle. So, you know, you take however much you have. You got 5K, you get $2,500 per day. You know, you got 10K, you get $5,000 a day. And that way, if you manage it right, and if you have 5K and you don't let yourself trade more than $2,500 in equity per day, then you could trade 30, 40, 50 times a week. And that's what I did for a long time. Jefferson, please don't spam, bro. Right, exactly, Chris. And a lot of people can do that too, man. That's what a lot of people are doing. Yeah, let me know how Starlink is. I've never used it. I've heard good things. Look at BKKT, guys, still ripping up. It's at 35.30s. And it looks like it was a good thing to get out of OCGN there. BKKT is ripping up, though. Look at BKKT. It's moving good. It looks well. All right, we got BKKT getting ready to test highs here. All right, guys. Hey. We got Prague, and I think Prague is up as well, but look at BKKT. All right, so BKKT testing these highs up here. BKKT testing these $35 highs. AMC is also ripping up. It's at 41s right now, so AMC is moving up too. We got Pfizer popping up here. OCGN bounced at 1060, so it's probably a good thing I exited this. But do you think BKKT continues here, guys? That's my question. What's up, Trader T? Yeah, I saw that sell-off. I did see that, brother. Pawn says, I started with a $2,000 cash account back in February, and John has helped me grow that up to $14,000 with hopefully a fully funded account by the end of the year. Hey, congrats, brother. Happy to help, man. And like I said, I don't want to take credit there. Like, that was you, bro. Like, you can learn from me, and I appreciate you guys, of course, as support, as always. You know, I really do. But that you did that yourself, bro, and I'm happy for you, man. I really am. Congrats, dude. Yeah, that's dope. And once you get into the rhythm of scalping, you get into the rhythm. Like, it's a really good feeling too. Like, when I'm scalping, aside from the last week and a half, like I said, I've been very honest. The last week and a half has been tough. It's definitely been a losing few weeks, probably a losing month. But that's all good. You know, the last 3 months consecutively have been green months, you know, where we've made thousands of dollars. And so having a losing month where I'm probably down like $50 or something like that is not that bad. And I'm okay with it. Again, I'm not having unrealistic expectations. And honestly, the last few days have been okay. You know, Look at AMC breaking highs. AMC up to over 41s here. Over 41s for AMC at 4105s now, breaking highs. Looks strong. 4105s. Good movement here. BKKT up to 3460s. Looks good as well. What's up, Daniel? Can anyone recommend a day trading course or anything? What I can say, who said that? Simply. What I can say is that you don't need to pay for one. At least you don't need to pay a lot of money for one. You know, if you could find one for like less than $500, like, do your thing. I'm not mad at you. But like, don't spend thousands of dollars on a course. It's going to be publicly available content that a million other people have seen, and it's just a waste of money. You know what I mean? And so there's good courses out there, but they're free, and you don't have to pay for courses. You can look at our playlist section of our YouTube and find a great rundown of courses and content for free. Or you can look elsewhere, and there's a lot of good free content as well. Just don't get talked into buying some overpriced course on publicly available content. And everybody else that have spent that type of money on a course, they're going to try to talk you into doing it too, because, well, they desperately need to prove themselves that it was a worthwhile expense. And so if I spend $5,000 on a course, I'm going to be running around saying, yeah, this is the best course in the world. You know, I'm really just trying to confirm my own beliefs about the course to make myself feel better about spending so much money. And so don't buy that. All content is mostly available for free on the internet. And good luck, you know. Glad I got out of OCGN. AMC breaking highs at over 41s. Hey, thank you, Azriel. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Justin. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not about that whole. I think the worst part of the trading culture, literally the worst part of trading culture, is the guru culture. And the guru culture, I mean, is like Lamborghinis, like rented mansions. Like, these guys are obviously just renting mansions from Airbnb. They're just renting mansions from Airbnb. They're ordering a bunch of prop money off of eBay, and then they're claiming to be more successful than they are just so you'll buy a course, right? And they'll appease to your emotions. They'll make you really want to be like them. They'll be like, oh, if I just do what they do, I'm going to be rich. No, you're not. You know, they're rich because they're selling you courses. You know, you don't need that. Most content's free already out there. Look at BKKT breaking highs. It's up to 3540s. 3540s. Breaking highs here for BKKT up to 3520s, 3540s. Yeah, sorry, Justin, but yeah, don't mention them here. I appreciate you, Justin, but yeah, not, you know. I'll have to explain why in a little while. You're good. I know you didn't know, just yeah. Yeah, well, that's probably true as well, ITM, and that happens probably pretty regularly too. But at the same time, I think I think some of them are correlated together. I think there's a lot of bad parts about trading culture because, you know, to be honest, there's a lot of egos floating around trading culture. But I think talking people into spending thousands of dollars on a course is a waste of money. You know what I mean? And I think it just tricks a lot of people. Yeah, and I see people like that all the time. We call them bag holders, right? People that are stuck in a position that they're down on, so they just try to sell that position to everybody else. We had a guy, Dapper, here. This guy, Dapper, who would get mad anytime I criticized gurus. And he would get mad anytime I criticized gurus, right? But literally all he did was come pump stocks. He would literally go around from stream to stream and pump up these stocks, but he didn't quite understand the market because a lot of these stocks he's trying to pump up have like hundreds of million in the float. Right, so they're not pumpable stocks, but he didn't understand the market, so he just kind of go from one to the other. It's probably the same reason he got sold on a bunch of these courses, you know. And again, like it's that thing where when you try to talk somebody out of it, it's kind of like trying to talk somebody out of a scam, right? If you've ever met anybody that has been scammed, or how about like a pyramid scheme, right? If you've ever met somebody that's involved in like a pyramid scheme, right, and you try to talk them out of it, what do? They get mad at you for it. They get upset with you. They get mad at you. You know, instead of looking at it objectively and being like, damn, I'm getting scammed, they get mad at the person trying to help them. Right. And like, that's kind of how it is with this stuff too. Like people get mad at me and it's just like, dude, I'm just being honest. You know, I have no reason to say what I'm saying unless I'm just trying to help you. You know, it doesn't benefit me. It actually hurts the channel, probably, being honest, because so many people are sold on that life. But, you know, it is what it is. BKKT up there to 34.90s, 35s. I learned, right, exactly. All right, so we got AMD pulling back, BKKT still looking good, holding over VWAP. We'll see if it maintains up there. AMD pulling back a little bit, still looking at like OCGN, but it's fading back down to 1050. I'm glad I got out of it when I did. Pfizer is still looking pretty strong over 49s. AMC is ripping over 41s, so we'll see if that continuation happens. All right, so jobs reports just dropped, guys. So the job report just dropped. To show you what happened here with the jobs report, the unemployment rate for October came in at 4.6% versus 4.7% expected, prior 4.8%. So lower than expected unemployment rate, which is good. Private payrolls for October came in at 604,000 versus 400,000 estimate, prior of 317. So higher than expected there. Non-farm payrolls for October came in at 531 versus 450 expected. 450,000, prior of 194. And so, yeah, that's what's coming out so far. And so this should be good for the market. I think the market's probably going to be moving up with it. Not really, kind of sideways. So we'll see the SPY and we'll see how the market reacts to all this news. Yeah. All right, so here's BKKT. It's over 35s. The SPY finally ripped up. So now we finally get the reaction we were expecting for the market itself. And we're going to look at a lot of large cap stocks start to pop up too. Let's see if BKKT can hold over 35. RWLK went up to 2s, back down to 190s. There's the SPY pushing up here. It's at 468s. So it's reacting well to the market. Yeah, no, you're good, Justin. There's not really tension. It's just, you know, I'll explain the story later. I don't promote them, that's for sure. You know. If you're on Discord, I can explain. You know. All right, we got AMD. AMD up at 140s, 140, 50s. So AMD's ripping up with the market. We're up to 140.20s for AMD. BKKT's up to 35.19s, 35.20s. Hey, thank you, Simply. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you want our Discord, here, I'll get the. All right, so yeah, here's our Discord if anybody wants it. All right, so BKKT pulling back to 34.60. Sorry, here, let me get the Discord link. I hadn't opened Discord in a few days, so. Here's the Discord link. All right, so BKKT back up to the $35 level. The SPY is still ripping up. Hiccups. Hiccups. Anyways, the SPY is still pushing up. AMD's pushing up with it. Pfizer's actually dipping down some. AMC's breaking highs. It's at 41.20s, but I think AMC might be following the market to a certain extent. And BKKT is at $35 a share, 35 bucks. So, hey, we'll see what happens. We're getting some movement. Yeah, market up on jobs reports. Yeah, the jobs report was favorable. It was better than expected is the only really one. I see somebody said that the market should be higher during holidays, and that's potentially true. The jobs report should be better during holidays, but I'm just looking at what they expected versus what came out. You know, BKKT pulling back to the VWAP here. We'll see if it holds. And look at the SPY. So the SPY's ripping up pretty nicely. Let's see if I can stop this volume overlap. There we go. Yeah, for sure, Larry. I think so. Hopefully so. All right, guys, so let me know what you're watching the most right now. I see AMD falling back down a little bit. Pfizer's pulling back some. AGBAR is trying. AMC is breaking highs up there. We also have RWLK, which is at 190s. It's consolidating in that range that you can see we drew here. And so we'll see what happens to it. But yeah, we're watching those three or four stocks: OCGN, BKKT, RWLK, and AMC. Those are the ones we're watching the most. We're also looking at DWAC as well, and we're watching the SPY move up on the favorable jobs report. But here's DWAC. It's testing potential to be green today. Do you think it's going to get green today? Let me know. Let me know if you think it's going to turn around. All right, sorry guys. All right, anyway, so BKKT, rip it up, guys, up 35.70s for BKKT, making a huge rip up, almost up to $36 a share now. Now, let me see if this one has some new news. I think they're starting to accept Ethereum, I believe, is the catalyst here, which is good. I'm curious if this is going to influence Ethereum in a positive light as well. And so I'm wondering if they're going to influence him in a positive light too. So Ethereum is up slightly today, but it's honestly close to break even. So Ethereum's not really doing that much. Bitcoin is slightly up today. It's up about 0.5%. Other big movers today are AAVE. Shiba Inu is gapping up about 13-14%. So that looks really strong. The big thing we want to see now is we want to see if BKKT holds over $35 a share. Like, that's the biggest thing. All right, but yeah, BKKT, I just want to see if we hold support at 35. Again, the news for this is that Bakkt Holdings reported that they're going to offer users, partners, the ability to buy, sell, and hold Ethereum's network, Ether cryptocurrency. So yeah, here's the catalyst. Again, really strong moves for BKKT. You know, really strong movement here, and we'll see what happens. Let me delete some of these old. While we're looking at this, what are you watching the most at the open? I gotta say, it's probably BKKT. I might watch DWAC as well. RWLK is probably number 3, and then Amazon is also up there too. All right, guys. All right, guys. There we go. All right, but yeah, here's the catalyst for BKKT. It's Bakkt Holdings reported that they're going to offer users and partners the ability to buy, sell, and hold Ethereum networks, Ether cryptocurrency. And they're ripping up some. Let's see if we hold 35s. AMC is also up to 41.20s. DWAC is testing the previous highs, and we got RWLK at 187s. Prague? Yeah, we're watching Prague too. Prog was up, but lower volume, but it was up. It's kind of skating around the previous closing price right now, so it's still green, but only slightly. I do like the move Prog made yesterday. I think Prog ripped up really nicely yesterday, so we're watching some of these support levels underneath this, and we'll see what happens. Pfizer is testing $48, which is interesting because we drew this level for Pfizer here, and we bounced almost directly off of it. So nice little support level. It's right around $48 for Pfizer, so we'll see if we hold there or not. Again, BKKT is probably my favorite one currently. We were watching OCGN for a while today, but it faded back down. Glad I got out of this one when I look at it. Just really happy I got out of this one because it would have been a bad losing trade if I didn't. All right, BKKT pulled back to that support at like 35.15s. We'll see if it continues to bounce. Ford has been killing it this year. Yeah, I've heard a lot of mentions about Ford. I really have. And Ford looks great. I'm not a big Ford guy, though. Like, the stock looks really healthy. Excuse me. The stock looks really healthy, but I'm just not much of a Ford guy. If I'm talking about trucks, I like Chevys, Dodge. Fords are just not good-looking trucks, in my personal subjective opinion. You know, I just don't like Fords that much. They're the ugliest trucks, in my opinion. And I know people are going to say, oh, it's not about what they look like. To be honest, I think performance-wise, they're not the top-notch either. They're okay, but... Now we got 35.50s for BKKT. We got RWLK, it's at 180s. Like, to be honest, my favorite truck is a Tundra. And, like, that's what I drive is a Tundra. You know? And I know it's a overseas brand, but it's just better car. Better car than a Ford. Better car than a Chevy. And I like Chevys. Do you trust pre-market charts? It's not about trusting them. It's about relevancy. You know, like short-term traders are going to look at short-term levels. And so you can watch pre-market highs. You can watch pre-market resistance and support levels. And it's not about trusting them. It's about what ultimately establishes as levels. And pre-market is certainly relevant, especially if you're trading short-term. You know, longer-term pre-market levels are less relevant. But if we're day trading, pre-market levels, in my personal opinion, are very relevant. They should be watched because, again, short-term traders are going to base their trades off of short-term levels a lot of the time. Sometimes not, but that's the general ideology, I think, with a lot of short-term traders is looking at short-term levels. Mentality, I meant to say, not ideology. I like Mustangs. I do like Mustangs. Yeah, so hey, do your thing. It's kind of like me. Like I was investing in Hood, and I don't ever use Robinhood. Yeah, so look, we did bounce right around $35. Not exactly, but we did bounce right around $35 here. We're right at, you know, we're moving up. We're at 35.90s. Looks strong. Pfizer bouncing off of 48. But yeah, Ford looks good. BKKT still ripping. Guys, still moving up at $36 a share now. AMC dipping down. We'll see if it bounces at 41. 41 is a support level that I see here, but who knows if it's going to bounce, but there's 41 right there. All right, so yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not a fanboy of any of them, though. Cliff Roy, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, number one, it's a subjective thing. Number two is that I think Tundras, in terms of reliability, are way better than Ford. Like, if we're looking at just the stats, like the historical numbers behind, like, breakdowns, Tundras are going to be a far better vehicle. Toyotas, in general, are just a better vehicle than Ford. They just are, reliability-wise. Power-wise, in a lot of ways, outside of Mustangs as well, you know. BKKT, let's see what happens. We're at 36. And I mean, trucks aren't really my game. Like, I was more of like a tuner kid, you know. Like, I love tuner cars. I grew up in like the Fast and the Furious age, you know. So it's like that was the cool thing when I was a kid is tuner cars. And I had some. I had a Honda 97 Honda Prelude standard, you know, 5-speed, super fun to drive. VTEC, valve control and timing, you know, really dope. Feels like a turbo spooling up. Pretty fast too. I mean, nowadays it wouldn't be considered fast at all. And that's what I was trying to tell my wife. Like, I want a Tesla because, dude, 9-second flat quarter mile for the Tesla Plaid is freaking ridiculous, bro. Stock 9 seconds flat. That's crazy. That's drag racer. Some type numbers. We got RWLK at 187. BKKT though, guys, still pushing up, testing these highs up here. It's up there to $36 a share now. Yeah, it had the VTEC. Yeah, super fun to drive, bro. Super fun. They had the H22 motor in it. Really fun. But nowadays, the cars nowadays would just smoke a Prelude easily. But back in the day, it was fast. All right, guys, so BKKT, the biggest moving stock right now. We got AMC bouncing right around 41, moving up to that 41.20 level, testing previous highs of pre-market up there like 41.35 or so. And so we're watching that. We got RWLK bouncing off of 180s. We're looking at that. Ford is up there to 1970s. There goes BKKT breaking highs. Is at 36.25s right now, 36.20s. Yeah. All right, 36.40s for BKKT. Huge runs for BKKT. Honestly impressed by BKKT this morning. It's making big percentage moves. And honestly, like I said before, guys, if we're looking at this objectively, BKKT started to run during DWAC, PHUN, Mark, all those kind of stocks. This one started to run with those stocks. This stock has held its gains better than all the other ones. BKKT, it's held its gains better than all the other stocks we're watching. Better than DWAC, better than PHUN, better than, what was the other one? It's like BTTX, better than almost all the stocks that we've looked at in terms of like how well they've held their gains. This thing was at $8, you know, a week or two ago. It's currently at 32s, higher than that now. It's at 36s. So it's currently at 36. So this thing is up, you know, big percentages. Prague about to jump. All right, AMC broke highs, broke that 41.35 high, pulling back to 41.36s now. Hey, what's up, Paul? Yeah, the VTEC was fun, man, you know? And for those that don't know, VTEC is valve timing. It's a bigger cam lobe that opens up the valves a little bit longer, so more fuel and air gets sprayed into the motor at a certain RPM, you know? And so I think it was like 3,200, 3,500 RPM VTEC would activate, and just more air and fuel would get sprayed into your motor, so it's kind of like a turbo boost. You know, it was really fun. So if you drive at like 30 miles per hour and you keep your RPM right around that 3,500 level, and then you floor it, it goes really quick in higher RPM speeds. But yeah, AMC up there at 41.30s. We got BKKT at 36.20s. We got Pfizer here, bouncing off of 48, but BKKT is probably my favorite one to watch right now. AMC broke highs as well. It just didn't hold so far. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to continue, but we want to see AMC at least hold over 41. And if it can hold over 41.35 where that previous high was, I think that looks even better for it, but we'll see if that happens or not. I don't know. They should. My buddy had a GSR, Charlie, and they were dope too. One of my friends had a Type R. Hey, what's up, Tiny? Good morning. right, we got RWLK at 187s. BKKT trying to hold at $36 a share. Look at 36 right here. It's a level we should pay attention to, I think. Yeah, accuracy. They're cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, maybe VK Tech kicked in a little bit later. You might be right. I thought it was like 3,500, but maybe it was higher than that. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, Tiny. I hope you feel better. It's rough. What's up, Juan? Yeah, let's see if we hold at 36 for BKKT. We're up there. You know, we're trying. We're up to 36 right now, 36.05s. So we're trying to hold. Let's see if we do. What did PHUN do at 8:30? No, PHUN spiked up a little bit here. Hey, it's up to 420s right now. I don't know what happened. It didn't really hold the gains for PHUN, but let me look it up. Could have been moving with BKKT sympathy. I don't know. Okay, so it says Funware acquires additional Bitcoin is what I'm reading. That's the only article I see here, and it says it announced today it purchased an additional 100 Bitcoin for approximately 6.2 million in cash, and an average price of approximately $62,030 per Bitcoin, inclusive of fees and expenses. As of November 4th, Funware holds an aggregate of approximately 127 Bitcoin, which were acquired at an aggregate purchase price of approximately 7.75 mil, and an average purchase price of approximately 61.238 per Bitcoin, inclusive of fees and expenses. And so that is why PHUN went up. At least that's the article that I saw drop. But it didn't really hold. It's over the previous closing price for PHUN, which is what we want to see. You know, it's over the previous close. It's over it's right around 420s. What's up, Keith? I use Benzinga, Robert, and Benzinga is really dope because Benzinga gives you a free trial. So if you've never used Benzinga before, you can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. And so you can check it out here. Like I said, really dope. And Benzinga's got news releases, earnings releases, everything, you know, insider trades, all that cool stuff, float data, all that stuff. All right, so BKKT still trying up here. It's at 35.90s, almost 36 bucks. PHUN is up to 422s. Prague is at 360s. AMC is up over that previous level we talked about. Is pulling back to it. So we'll see if we hold here for AMC now. Pfizer dipping down a little bit. Hopefully we get some volatility for a Friday today. No. All right, BKKT with a big pullback here. It's all the way back down to 35.30s. So we'll see if we bounce at 35 now. 35 is the next support level that we should pay attention to, I think. PHUN's pushing back up to the VWAP, testing that level now. So we'll see if that continues also. It's EDR, Charlie. EDR is Endeavor. It's the UFC stock. Endeavor owns the UFC. It's been pretty sideways for the last few months. I invested in this one a while back, and I eventually got out. But it's been pretty sideways. So, I mean, that's good. Sideways is good. All right, BKKT at 3.5. We're at 35.80s, bouncing back off of that $35 support level. AMC up there testing highs as well at 41.30s, 41.35s. What's up, Michael? Hey, good morning, bro. That's tough, Tony. All right, so AMC's testing highs. BKKT did bounce off of 35 and moved all the way back up to 36. SpaceX got the NASA contract. Is that good for Tesla? Yeah, but what's the stock associated with SpaceX, though? Is there one? DWAC just went green on the day. So DWAC is now green. It's at 59.20s. PHUN is as well, and then BKKT is also. So these have started to run today, guys. DWAC, PHUN, BKKT, they're all up. They're all up today. Okay, so yeah, now it's private. I see PHUN ripping over VWAP is at, not ripping, but it's over VWAP at 425. We got DWAC at 59.30s. So that looks interesting also. What's up, Jim? He would never take SpaceX public on record. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I don't blame him. Everybody's so critical to Elon. I don't understand why. Like Elon is probably the best billionaire we've had in a long time. You know what I mean? Who like seems to genuinely want the best for the world, which I can't say all the other billionaires do. You know what I mean? And so, and Teslas are super dope. I would buy one in a second. I don't really have a profit target for BKKT. I don't really know where it's going or anything like that. I don't really give out stock picks. I don't know what it's going to do. We're just watching it to see what it does. We're reacting to what it does instead of trying to predict it because nobody really knows. Yeah, we are not investment professionals here. We're not liable if you lose. We don't give out stock picks. We don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. Everything we do is free. And the channel's called Beginner Trading. So, hey, if you appreciate movements like that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. If you hit the notification bell, you'll get an alert anytime we drop a new video or go live like this. So do it now. Hey, that's dope, Clip Roy. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Good morning, John. Wasn't feeling good yesterday and didn't follow my rules. The market doesn't forgive. Lost all my week gains. It's tough. It happens, though. I mean, don't let it get to you that bad. It happens. Like, days like that happen, bro. There's nothing you can really do about them either. Like, the best traders in the world are going to experience days like that. So just don't let it get you down. You know, stuff happens, bro. I know I've certainly had weeks like that, months. Last two, and I'll say it again, the last 2 weeks, guys, 3 weeks maybe, it's been very, very difficult. Trading has been incredibly hard the last few weeks. Difficult to make money. And you can see why, like, especially when I'm trading, like if I'm trading, like, let's just look at the AMD, for instance, right? Just as kind of a judge of momentum. Opening, let's see. The entire opening 30, 40, the entire opening 30 minutes, no trend. Literally no trend. Same thing here. The entire opening hour and a half, 2 hours, no trend. Opening first few hours, no trend for AMD. Here's the same thing. I wouldn't say we started trending until 9:45. So the entire opening hour and 15 minutes, no trend. This one was a little bit better. No trend up until about 45 minutes into the opening bell. Same thing here. So like it's just been a sideways neutral time in the market. And so hopefully these job reports and these favorable numbers and jobs will give us some volatility. One thing that I'm doing today is that if I trade a large cap stock, I am not going to trade until it breaks out of that neutral sideways trend from the opening bell. And so I'm going to let the first 10 to 15 minutes pass, and then I'm going to wait for a trend to form and then attack that trend. You know, that's the only thing I can do. PHUN is up to over VWAP here. BKKT is pulling back to that previous $35 support level. What was the other one we're watching? OCGN basically came all the way back down. It's not super green anymore. RWLK consolidating between $2 and $2.180. AMC pulling back to 41s. We'll see if we bounce there now. What's up, Jessica? Good morning. Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, ever since Netscape, you know, value in stocks is not about the actual health of the company. It's about the perceived health of a company, you know. And so it's based off of mass psychology. I think that was from some movie. But it's true. You know, the market is based off of mass psychology. It's not about the health of companies. It's about the perceived health of companies. And so, and Tesla, I think when you consider everything, when you look at everything, all the big picture stuff, when you look at how influential Tesla has been over the entire automobile industry as a whole, you know, if you look at how many, I'll put it into perspective. 2 to 3 years ago, I barely saw any Teslas. I didn't see any in my area. It was very rare for me to see a Tesla in my area 2 to 3 years ago. Nowadays, when I'm driving down the street in my area, there's tons of Teslas. I see at least 1 to 2 Teslas a day, every day, you know. And so they're certainly becoming more prevalent. They're certainly selling cars, and they've certainly changed the automobile industry as a whole for the better, I think. You know, I think you got some people that a lot of the time, like I'm from the South, right? I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. A lot of people in Baton Rouge go and work at plants, you know, or they work at oil companies, or they work at plants, right? Like a big thing, like basically everybody I know that didn't graduate college works at a plant right now. You know what I mean? Like everybody. Like, and that's just part of the culture down here. It's just plant work. And so I think a lot of people that are involved in the oil industry, they feel threatened by EV, right? But I think EV is obviously the future. I think if you look at it objectively in terms of efficiency, EV is obviously the future. Now, we're still going to rely on fossil fuels and gas and oil, but the automobile industry is certainly moving more towards a EV-centered, you know, place. It's going to be more EV-centered, obviously, and I think that's very clear and self-evident. But I think certain people that work in the oil industry are scared, and they don't want that to happen. You know, they want fossil fuels to do well. Maybe they're either invested in fossil fuel stocks, or, you know, they work in the fossil fuel industry or the plant industry or the oil and gas industry. And so in turn, they're really defensive over it. But I think if you're looking at things objectively, EV is obviously the future. And I think in 10 to 20 years, some of the largest companies in the world, and especially in automotives, are going to be EV electric companies, you know. All right, so we got BKKT, it's at 35.30s. We're going to see what happens. We got PHUN at 425s. We got RWLK at 191s. We've got AMC at 41.14s. Anything else you guys see that I'm missing? I see AMD moving up. It's volatile. That's usually a good sign. Yeah, Tesla. Speaking of Tesla, Tesla's up to 12.30s. Looks good. You know, it looks solid. Yeah, for sure. All right, we got 3550s here for BKKT, 3550s. Again, do y'all see anything that I'm not going over right now? If y'all see anything that, yeah, Tesla's up to 1230s. Looks good. APDN gapping up. So this is one that I missed. APDN just ripped up, guys. It's been ripping up for the last few minutes. Let me go ahead and go over the catalyst here for APDN. This is Applied DNA Sciences. They had a cleared highlight turnkey integrated solution for compliance with the OSHA mandate. So they're partnering with another company, basically, for OSHA mandating and testing. So APDN is up big. The float is pretty small, 7.3 million in the float for APDN. Over the VWAP, it's at 705s right now, or it's at 730s. The VWAP is at 705, and then the pre-market high is at 750. And so something I'm watching for this is to see if we actually break this pre-market high at 750 and then continue up. So that's something we're watching here as well, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, for sure. We're always going to need crude oil and gas, if not for fueling cars, for lubricants and a lot of stuff. We're going to need fossil fuels. We're always going to need that stuff, but we're certainly going to become less reliant on it as time goes on, just based off of efficiency in general, right? Like electric vehicles are just more efficient. You know why? Because to make a gas-powered car that runs less than 10 seconds flat is going to be very difficult. Stock is going to be very difficult, right? Electric vehicle can do it, and it does it quietly. You know, way better gas mileage. Just in terms of efficiency, EV is the future. It really is. It's obvious to anybody that wants to see it. You know? But you know, we're always going to need fossil fuels, of course. You know, it's something that everybody will still be fine. In plants, that works in the plant industry and all that. Like it's going to be fine. Yeah, but that's the same thing with regular cars as well, Chris. Maybe less expensive in regular cars, though, I guess. All right, we got BKKT. We're getting some pullbacks here. APDN is pulling back to $7 in the VWAP area. We'll see if we bounce here. This is kind of the normal bounce level that we're going to get if it's going to continue in an upward trend. Is right around 7 here. So we're watching that. AMC breaking under the VWAP here. It's at 40, a little bit under 41s. Yeah, FATBB. What is this? Fat Brands is what this is called. Looking up the news here. They did a Form 8 filing yesterday. I don't see any other catalyst for FATBB. So we're watching that. BKKT is pulling back to 35s. AMC is under 41. APDN is at 7. PHUN is at 426s. Yeah, tanking is a subjective term. Some people might think a 5-cent drop is tanking. Others might think a $5 drop is tanking. So it's subjective. It's relative to the person and their own, views. All right, APDN under 7, not holding. AMC pushing back up to 41s. Pump and dump for which one, Michael? Hey, let's try money. Dodge is junk. I think you're a little bit behind, Michael. So if you're still talking about trucks, you're a little bit behind. Go to your play area, go to your video player, and make sure you click the live button next to play. It'll catch you back up on the stream. And that's for everybody here. If you're a little bit behind me talking, just go to the live button on your player and click live. It'll bring you back up. All right, BKKT pull it back to $35 here. $35 a share. We got PHUN is at 420s. We're watching that. Everybody's favorite numbers. We got APDN at 680s, not holding VWAP. AMC down under 41s. So we got some levels to pay attention to here. All right, guys. BORR at 130s. Hey, we got some movement now. Oh, coffee tastes so good. I'm trying this acid-reduced coffee. It's supposed to be less acidic. We'll see how it goes. My stomach's handling it so far. What's your favorite coffee? Let me know. All right, guys. FATBB. Don't know anything about this, but it's making huge percentage moves right now. It's up to 28.50s, guys. I hit basically $30. Pull it back some now. Look at FATBB. I don't know anything about this company. I can't even find much data on it here, to be honest. So I don't know why this is moving. Or let me see if I can find anything else. Do you guys know anything about this? Why it's moving? Any catalyst here? I see it showing up, but I don't know why. They posted third quarter revenue yesterday. They posted third quarter loss per share of 26 cents. Third quarter revenue of 29.8 million. Yeah, but why is it ripping now versus yesterday? Kind of crazy movement for this one in the last few days too. Look at this. It's up to 29.16s. It's the float size here. I'm showing a float of 500,000. That's tiny. Less than $1 million in the float. 500K float. So tiny float, guys. So y'all be careful with this one. It can put in crazy rips and moves. So y'all just be careful. I'm showing 500K float. Y'all can correct me if y'all see something else, but that's a small float here. Very small float. What's up, Boston? Yeah, Trader T, it's nothing against you. Or I guess it's good for people to understand what's going on. Yeah, it's nothing against you. I don't know. I'm debating on whether I should leave the comment up, Trader T. It's nothing against you. I don't want people to see that and then go and then try to copy him and then lose like yesterday. Which one crashed and which one got pumped and dumped by somebody yesterday? I'm using Thinkorswim money. Yeah, simply. EVAX. Yeah, it was EVAX that got pumped and dumped yesterday. Now remember, the risk of these guys is that what happens with these gurus is that they'll okay, so if I'm a guru, right, this is what you do. This is what the gurus do, right? It's terrible that you should never do this, but this is like, I'm telling you this so you can protect yourself. What they do is they front load. And so they specifically target low float stocks. Like, why do y'all think FATBB moved with no reason? Like, this one didn't have any catalyst today. Why do y'all think this ripped? It probably ripped because somebody called it out to their followers, right? And so what they do is they buy a bunch of shares, say here, like, right? So they buy a bunch of shares, say here, right? Before it's doing anything, they target low liquidity stocks that are easily manipulated. The smaller the float, the easier it is to manipulate. And so they buy a bunch of shares here, right? And then they announce to their followers, hey, everybody, I just bought some FATBB. You know what I mean? And so what happens when you got 5,000 people watching you, you know, and you announce that you buy a really low float stock? This happens, right? And so if you're front loading onto that position, you're looking pretty good. You're up 100%, you know, from 15 to 30 pretty quick. You know, you're up 100% pretty quick. And so then what happens is they sell their shares. And then after they've sold, they announce to everybody, hey guys, I just exited my position. And then what happens? Most of the time, the time they choose to sell their shares, when they choose to sell their shares is usually like EVAX at the opening bell. They have to sell it since they've accumulated so many shares. They have to sell it at the most liquid part of the day, right? When is the most liquid part of the day? Right at the opening bell, right around highs. That's when the most liquid part of the day is. That's when if you bought hundreds of thousands of shares, that's going to be the easiest time to unload it right at the opening bell. And so what happens with EVAX yesterday, right at the opening bell, it goes up to highs, slams down, gets halted, leaves everybody that followed him into the stock stuck in a crazy downward trending move. And these type of things happen over and over again. Again, I'm not going to say who or what or whoever, because I don't know, right? But like, that's how it happens. And so you got to protect yourself in these moves, guys, especially if you're trading some of these, because this happens regularly. And if you're not careful, you get stuck in these. All right, so just be careful, guys. I mean, not that big of a position, Robert, because they're targeting very low float stocks, right? So if a float is 500,000, that's a tiny float. That's the smallest float I've seen in months, right? A small float stock is usually anything between like 1 to 3 million. You never see anything under $1 million. That's very, very small, right? So if you're buying 100,000 shares of a 500,000 share stock, you're buying freaking 20% of that entire float. That's going to make that stock move. And then if you got 5,000 people following you in it, that's going to pump your price up. And that's what happens to these guys. Like, that's what they do. And it's easy. That's why they target such low float stocks. Like, there's no other reason to target these stocks because there's no volume here. There was no volume. The liquidity was super low. There's no reason any reasonable trader is going to jump into this position randomly with no liquidity. Makes no sense. Why would you enter this move right here? There's nothing going on. The only justifiable reason is if you're trying to manipulate it. You know what I mean? And that happens. It happens. Yeah. Then they ask if you got in on the opportunity. They told you about when it jumped for sure. But yeah. Y'all be careful. I'm not touching this. Sorry. FATB, I'm not touching it. Too small of a float, too manipulated, probably being targeted for a pump and dump. It's probably going to open up, test highs, and then get halted. Unless they're listening to the stream and then they'll do something different. But like, that's what usually happens. Anyways, we got APDN did not hold overview up. We got BKKT at 35s. We got AMC under 41, but still pretty green on the day for AMC. PTON crash. Yeah, I saw that. Stock Trader News. Who's that? Thanks, John. Before I started listening on your streams, I jumped in on stocks like this and lost. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people get sucked in because it's like the same traders will flash really large gains that they're actually making from pumping stuff up, right? Like they're making these gains from saying, hey guys, I'm in this stock, and pumping their own stocks up, right? So of course they're putting in big gains. It's easy to put in big gains when you're pumping stocks up. You know what I mean? And so because they're putting in big gains, though, they flash that and get a bunch of people to sign up for their services. So they're literally making money on both ends. They're making money on pumping prices up, and then they're selling people courses based off of the pump gains. It's a shady market, man. Hey, thank you, Chelsea. Yeah, I feel better. I feel good. Do I think DraftKings will rebound? I don't know. DraftKings, I don't know. I really don't know. I made some money on DraftKings earlier this year, but I got out at like 61. Must have been like right here. And so I'm not sure what this one's going to do. I like DraftKings long term, but short term, I have no idea. PHUN still PHUN is starting to move back up, and then DWAC is green on the day as well. It's not super green, but man, I sound like the guy from The Fifth Element. Super green. It's not super green, but it's green for DWAC. BKKT at 35s. Yeah, those traders create waves of bag holders. It's unfortunate too, you know. And I'm always a little hesitant to even talk about it because it's like they've got such a large following that like a lot of their students are just going to be blind to it, and like they're going to ignore what I'm saying because it's not convenient. You know, they want to believe that they're going to get rich quick based off of this guru's advice, and like they hate me if I'm honest about it. You know, so it's just a weird dynamic, to be honest. It makes me not want to talk about it. FATBB still ripping up. It's at $30. Just broke highs at 30s. Hey, thank you, Eric. Hey, that's dope, dude. I wish they did that in Texas, Chris. Hey, what's up, Rich? Yeah, PTON tanking. Bad numbers, bad results, I'm pretty sure. AMC starting to creep up testing the VWAP area, though. Yeah, I bet that happened just now, Twitch. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying anybody. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not saying who it is. I'm just saying, like, it's common. Like, that type of stuff happens. That's all I'm saying. I don't want the drama. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm just being real. Yeah, I feel you, Paul. That's probably accurate. Trading crypto, it depends, man. I'm not much of a short-term crypto trader. I'm not the best short-term crypto trader, to be honest. Yeah, 3 minutes, guys. Hey, let's do this. Nah, bro. Nah, Texas doesn't even have casinos, dude. But freedom, guys. Freedom in Texas. Freedom, you know? But we got a bunch of dinosaurs running the state that don't let you do anything, you know? No gambling, you know? You know, we don't even have ballot initiatives here in Texas. We got a bunch of politicians that make the decisions that a majority of the population here do not want, you know, based off of big corporations and PAC money they're receiving from big corporations. It's just an unfortunate political dynamic here in Texas. We don't even have ballot initiatives. Like, we can't vote on things. Like, the politicians have to basically choose for us. But freedom, guys. They've convinced a large majority of the population that Texas is free because the taxes are lower here. AMD fading down some. We got the SPY pushing up. It's at 470s. Yeah, you can't get on Binance. On Binance. All right, guys. Hey, we got 2 minutes. We stretch, get ready to hopefully not lose money today. Oh, man. Oh, I hadn't stretched once, man. Let me crack my back. See if y'all can hear this. Let's see if y'all can hear this. I feel good. Yeah, I do like don't get me wrong, I love the low taxes part. But I wish it was more free. Like, Texas is stereotypical freedom, but like, it's not that free, you know. They've just convinced a bunch of old people that it's free, but it ain't. Anyways, we got 1 minute, guys. Let's do this. Good luck. Let's make some money. Hey, thank you, Little. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. Listen, I'm a huge LSU fan, but LSU's about to lose to Bama. Let's just be honest here for a second. I hope they win, and I'll be very pleasantly surprised if they do, but I seriously doubt they are going to. Bama's a monster, bro. All right, we got FATBB at 29.17s. We're watching that. We've got BKKT at 34.50s. We got PTON at 57s. We got AMC all the way down to 40.50s, but it's still pretty green on the day. We got some support levels that we can watch. Let's get ready, guys. We got 10 seconds. Good luck. All right, there's the opening bell. Hey, let's do this. All right, let's see if this thing goes up to the opening bell, gets halted on the downside. Like we've seen, there's the test of the highs. So we just tested highs at 30. Are we going to get halted again like everybody said? If I'm able to predict this literally down to the T before the opening bell, this is absolutely crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. How do I know this, dude? How is this so predictable for FATBB? Like, how is this so predictable? Like, how are people still blind to this? I don't understand. AMC's rip it up. It's at 41s. But how is this so predictable, man? How many times did I say exactly what was going to happen today? It was going to go up to highs, get rejected, and get halted. Same thing that happened with EVAX yesterday. It's unfortunate, man, that people are doing this, dude. They're just trapping a bunch of traders. Wow. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Honestly, I feel bad. You know, I feel bad that there's some traders that are getting stuck in these moves because they're following people that are pumping and dumping stocks. I feel bad. You know, I'm not happy to see this, you know. It sucks. Anyways. BKKT is down to 34s. We've got AMC rejecting at the highs. We've got PHUN. Anything moving right now, though, guys? FATBB halted. RWLK. A lot of people are still watching that. DWAC consolidating here. AMD down. All right, DWAC's down. FATBB halted. I guess that's what we should have expected, though. SPY moving up, looks strong. OCGN. OCGN's got to get over VWAP at 1050 before it looks good, in my opinion. RWLK up to 180s. AMD heading back up. SPY creeping up too. Y'all see anything moving right now, guys? Here's the bell. I don't see anything. Anything going up? Anything moving? Yeah, the scanners are switched. Yeah, OCGN rejecting. Prague. Yeah, Prague's creeping. So is RWLK. Yeah, here's Prague. Prague is up to 374s. AMC's trying to creep up. Here goes RWLK breaking over VWAP here. Prague holding. I might buy a little bit of Prague just to test it out. We're going to buy 25 here. Try to scale in a little bit more. It's too small. Way too small. Okay, we're going to have to buy hundreds of this. All right, there we go. And then we'll buy another 100 shares if we can get a better pullback here for Prague. OCGN bouncing off the previous closing price. I should have bought more. That's the only problem with this. I should have bought more. Not saying you should buy Prague. I don't know, but I'm slightly in it. Small. All right, guys. Be on the lookout for FATBB. It should be resuming now. We bought a little bit more one with 200 shares of Prague. All right, but FATBB should be resuming now, I think. AMC is kind of creeping up there towards these highs. Low was down here at 370s or so. DKNG, APDN. Yeah, we got a lot of movement apparently here. APDN. A lot of stuff's got to get over the VWAP and hold first, though, guys. All right, there's FATBB resumption here. It's all the way down to 25s. All right, down to 24s. Yeah, FATBB is basically done, it looks like. I don't know. I just took a little bit off of Prague. Scalping out. 50 shares left. Beautiful. And nice little rip. We're going to go to get out there right around the highs. Little 850 gain. Small little win, but green. Not a bad little trade for Prague. Maybe we'll buy it back again if we like it. FATBB is now halted on the downside again. On the downside. Look at ALZN. ALZN is ripping. AMC's kind of consolidating slowly. DWAC is down to 58.20s. Yep. ALZN's been maintaining a nice upward trend. Whether it holds, I don't know, though. All right, AMD rip it up. Prague's still looking good. Maybe I sold a little bit too soon, but maybe I could buy a dip here. Watching DWAC for potential reversal. AMC's sideways. Now we got PHUN. PHUN at 420s. Just kind of hanging out, waiting for some type of movement to take advantage of. I almost bought AMD. I should have, it looks like. Sava ripping Pets. Yeah, Pets coming back here. Here's Pets. PETZ. And here's Prague's dip. Big dip. Or buy into it. 50 shares. Small little feeler trade. Pets is starting to come back though. Scalping a little bit of it. All right, scalped a little bit of Prague, a little bit small trade. I'm kind of getting my feet wet here. Pets is starting to creep back up. If we can hold over VWAP, then we're talking a little bit. Yeah, see AMD flying. I haven't traded it today, which is weird. It's like the one day I choose not to trade it. It's a Friday. I probably should have attacked it a little bit harder because of the good jobs reports that dropped today. But we just jumped in AMD for the first time. I like the pullback here. Might add a little bit more down to 1050 or 140.50. Crap. All right, we're in 40 shares. Add one more 10 share position here. But that's a big drop pretty quick, so we're not going to hold this. Oh my goodness, man. Just, it always happens. Like worst case scenario. Ugh. Gross. Huge drop into the pullback. Maybe I should just start buying BWAC pullbacks here, but $27 loss on AMD. Not really what we need to see. We're still down 30 bucks on the day, so we're okay, but ugly. Ugly drop. But we're still early. We got some time. OTRK. Yeah, OTRK looks good. It's at 1220s. It's a nasty drop on Apple or on AMD out of nowhere, too. I guess it's probably because it's around highs. Apple is mostly sideways consolidating. Prague is still looking okay, though. I like the support we're building here for Prague. Buy a little bit more, 100 shares. I'll add down to 77s here. Man, that's a nasty drop on AMD, man. That's a crazy fast drop. Nice. Half off. Prague has been bouncing really nicely. PHUN breaking lows. DWAC fading down. It is a Friday, so just be careful, guys. Yeah, no play Fridays. Yeah, I don't blame you. Probably a good thing, to be honest. The only good thing is, like, if AMD or Apple starts to break lows, then I can start shorting, which is really what I want. Nice. All right, scalping out a little bit more of this for Prague. All right, we're out. So, you know, we're okay. We're down like 25 bucks. We'll start to scale in once I get a little bit more comfortable with the market. For now, it's just my feeler stage. We're 12 minutes in, and so we just got a lot of stuff that we can potentially trade, but we're just slowing it down, not pushing too hard here. All right, it's weird. Tech stocks are starting to reverse. As opposed to the SPY, which the SPY is up really nicely, like big up too. Yeah, we're in a little of Apple here. Nice little breakdown. Add a little bit more heavier into this. Nice. Nice. Basically just made all of our money back on Apple, which is great. We're only down $8 now on Apple total. On the day we're down 12. So grinding it back a little bit. Prague's still steady ripping up anime. Maybe I should have held some of that. That looks like a good rip. All right, well, we're shorting Apple. We'll see how this goes. Into the $50 level here. Right around break even. Hopefully we break lows and continue down, but there goes Apple. Could have held that one a little bit longer too. All right, here goes Prague's pullback after big rips. Now, it's not going to hold forever here. That's the big thing we got to look at. I kind of going back and forth now with Apple. I'll give it one more chance to hold 150, 160. We'll jump out and jump back in if we have to. All right, it's a little bit better. All right, we're in Apple. We want to see a rejected 150, 160s. There we go. What I'm realizing, though, is AMD's got a huge range. We're green on AMD, but Prog bouncing up nicely. PHUN bouncing up. Look at DWAC. DWAC is up again. And Apple is just coming back up. So lost a little bit on Apple. It's all good, though. Sideways action, like I said earlier. So we're just approaching it slowly. Yeah, Apple flying back up. Prog steady ripping up big here. Look at Prog. Yeah, AMC getting a run, is it? I see PHUN trying to come back. Scalping a little bit of AMD now. Green on AMD, believe it or not, now, which is great. All right, so we actually made it green on AMD, surprising enough, which is good. Starting to swing a little bit more now, scaling up, getting used to trading. AMC rejecting at the highs. Prog is probably the biggest rip today. Look at PROG. Watching the SPY too, seeing what Apple does. Yeah, Prog is probably the biggest rip today. We've traded it a few times. We might trade it again too. Just depends on if it sets up well. Let's see if I can put this up so you guys can see the actual numbers here in my trades. Yeah, look at Prog up there at 390s. Well, how much profitability depends on the trade itself. All right, we're short in AMD again. Beautiful short. All right, just call it covered, made a little bit more on it. We're down $10, so we're slowly grinding our way back here. Starting to get more and more used to trading actively, so we'll see how this goes. Shorting a little bit more now. Okay. Oh, thank you.
I had to pull a plumber out.
It's why.
Tub.
Yeah, it's still bad?
Yeah, I just had to scoop all the water out.
Oh, I thought you said we'd let it dry.
Well, yeah, but it had like basically a whole pot of water
All right.
sitting there that wasn't draining. So.
All right. I'm sorry, but yeah, get a plumber out here then. Really tempted to add a little bit more to the short. AMD's just got such a big range here, to be honest. If we could flush down, that'd be lovely. Love to see it. There we go. We'd love to see it. There we go. All right. Hey, we're down like $3. We fought our way back in green today again. This is why I love shorting. I'm just much better at shorting, to be honest, guys. Sorry, guys. Carol brought me Starbucks. It's a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. It's all right. I give it like a B minus. Yeah, Prague is going crazy. Huge rips. All right, so I just made most of my money back on Apple. Slightly, I'm down 90 cents or something like that. All right, I'm finally green. I'm in scalping back. And this is what's happened every day for the last like 2 days. Or for the last week. What happens is that I take a little bit too big of sizing in that first 5 minutes and something bad just happens. Like the last 2 days, as soon as I get in my first like position with 100 shares on AMD, huge slam down, right? And then I end up like I can usually end green. And so if I keep trading, I end green. Same thing happened yesterday. So we're up $7.50, but we're still trading, and we're still going to hopefully grow that a little bit more. Look at OTRK, guys. OTRK. Huge rip at 1290s. Scalping a little bit more of, what is this? This is Apple. A little bit more of Apple. We're up about 12, 13 bucks. Nice little green trades. We're up $12 now on Apple. Or $12 total now on the day. So we're just kind of grinding it up. Our goal is to end green, of course. OTRK, I'm really considering a pullback to 1250 right here. But I don't know if I'm going to or not. Hey, John, can you please tell me if blue stock is a buy? I don't know if anything's a buy or sell, Ed. I really don't. I don't tell people to buy or sell. I don't know what's going to happen with what were you asking about blue? I really don't know. I don't know if it's good, bad. It might go up, might go down, might go sideways. I really don't know. And nobody else does either. So it's just one of those things where you just got to establish a risk level. You know, it could be oversold. I don't know what the catalyst is for Bluebird. It could be oversold, but yeah, I don't know. It could keep dropping for all I know, to be honest, Ed. So I hope you understand. I don't give out stock picks here. I might talk about what I think is going to happen, and maybe blue bounces. It just depends on what the catalyst is and how serious it is. Whatever negative catalyst that this one had, bad third quarter results. So that's usually a little bit weaker of a catalyst. So I don't know if we get as many oversold bounces there, but it could be to watch. I just don't know, brother. I don't know, man. You know, big drop down to lows. Not really a time I would buy it, but again, it could go up. I don't know. You should have held your Prague. Well, I'm a scalper, and Prague's down to 380s right now, but I'm a scalper, so I'm never holding anything super long term. I get in and out very, very quickly. Yeah, don't sue me. Hey, nice tiny. Hey, happy for you. Sitting in a chair all day eating that food. I hope you make enough money for your medical copays. I do. You know, we make 6 figures doing this. So, I mean, no different from working a desk job, you know? I'm starting to really consider 1250s for OTRK. The only thing that's stopping me is I don't know enough about the company or stock. I don't know what the float is. I'd have to look into it. It's got a huge range on the day. Yeah, but I don't think me eating one Starbucks sandwich justifies pretending like I'm just always unhealthy. Like, that's kind of pretty assumptuous. I rarely eat fast food. I don't eat McDonald's, you know. Carol might get me Starbucks once every probably month and a half, maybe. And so it's certainly not a regular thing anyway. Yeah, we're on the internet. You know how it goes. Juan, you know how it is, man. People on the internet are people on the internet, bro. All right. Still thinking about AMD. I don't know what we're going to do with it. Yeah, mustard, you know. All right. Yeah, John, I'm top 3 unhealthiest traders in the world right now, bro. What you know about that, dude? Top 3, definitely top 3 most attractive traders in the world. Definitely top 4 most humble. Also, look at this face, dude. Look, if I can't be a trader, I'm gonna be a model, dude. I'm gonna really perfect the blue steel look and just go for it, you know. Strutting down the, you know, board, the walk, whatever it's called. That's my plan, you know. But no, seriously, we're just waiting for something to happen now. We got some pullbacks. AMC's pulling back, but it's mostly sideways. AMD's battling that previous closing price. I'm kind of tempted to short Apple here, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, top 3 most honest traders. Hey, that one might be actually true. Yeah. Yeah, beard model. That's right, bro. I'm gonna be on a Just for Men box. You're gonna see me sitting there like, you know, or like, you know, smoldering. You know, I'm gonna be on Just for Men. You're gonna be like, hey, I know that guy. That's me. You know, that or it could be a hand model. You know, look at these hands. Top 3 best hands in the world right now. You know, look at that. What? Look at those hands, bro. You ain't got nothing on my hands, okay? Yeah, my hands are bussing. It's a vibe over here with my hands, you know? All right, anyways. Enough horsing around. Let me get back to trading. All right. I'm gonna try to be serious now. I'm really tempted to buy OTRK here. And if it bounces, I'm just going to be mad. And if it bounces, everybody make fun of me. Okay? If OTRK bounces, make fun of me. Okay? You got girly hands? Bro, they might be girly hands, dude, but they're the top 3 most girly hands in the world right now. Okay? Look at these. Look at these hands, bro. Top 3 most girly hands in the world right now, dude. All right, Prague pulling back. I am kind of tempted to buy Prague. All right. All right. Let me be serious. I'm tired of, I don't know what I want to do. I'm kind of tempted. I'm going to buy like 50 shares of Apple here. Shorting Apple, I guess I should specify. It's not really going my way. Y'all hear about Fetty Wap? Speaking of my way, y'all hear about Fetty Wap, dude? What is Fetty Wap thinking, bro? I like Fetty Wap, dude. What is he thinking, man? All right. Well, that squeeze happened pretty quick for Apple. Prague pulling back some. Oh, guys. What did I say? I said I was going to buy this, and then it bounces. It's my fault. Everybody make fun of me. It's time to make fun because it bounced. It went all the way up to 13s. I should have bought the dip. I did not buy ORTK. I should have, though. Look at this, man. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't see anything I really like right now, so we're just kind of hanging out. Prague was like the best looking one down there at the dip, but I missed it. AMC pulling back to the VWAP, breaking down here. Like, I'm a shorter, not a fighter, and I got to wait for something to short. You know, and I don't see anything here. Based off of principle, I'm not going to short AMC because I want the retail traders to win. Apple faked me out a little bit. AMD, I mean, that one's kind of that's not that bad. We'll think about it. Yeah, Prague did have a nice VWAP bounce, dinosaur. Yeah, I definitely prefer shorts over longs. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my goodness, dude. I completely missed OTRK, and I even talked about it. I talked about it for the last 10 minutes. I talked about how tempted I was to buy it. I gotta take my own, intuition. I gotta follow my own intuition. Did I not say OTRK would bounce right here at 1250 pullback? And it did beautifully. It was a beautiful VWAP bounce. To be honest, chat, I blame half of you because half of you were sitting there like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it, John. It's honestly 100% my fault. But dang it, man. I missed the bounce. I could have been living lavishly over here with the profits from that bounce. And now I'm over here twiddling my thumbs, angry. Y'all make fun of me. I deserve it. Yeah. What it could have, should have. That's how I feel right now. Yeah. Definitely one of the top 3 best bounces in the world right now on OTRK. I'm missing out. Ooh, that's rough, Johnny. Alright. Now I'm shorting Apple again. Well, I'm trying to kind of build up a cushion on the day now. And so I think I'm just going to start shorting Apple heavier and heavier as it starts to drop. I'll cover a little bit here, then I'll add it right back if it bounces up, which it is. All right, cool. Dude, I swear, if Apple fakes me out here again, it's dead to me. I'm going to have to move on to something else. Dang it, Apple, man. Why can't you just follow your downward trend for once? I know it's Friday. You ain't got no trend? I just gotta sit here and stare at it. I'm like a deer in headlights right now with Apple. Honestly, I'm gonna let it test this previous high just based off of principle alone. But like, this probably is not the right stock to trade. I should be shorting AMD here. It's not looking that bad. As long as I can continue this downward move. Come on, Apple. You know you want to. Yeah, it's Friday. Man, OTRK still moving up, man. There we go, Apple. That's what we want to see here from you. All right, now we're talking. Maybe a mistake. Yeah, DWAC is slow, man. OTRK is ripping up. Yep. Oh, caught it. Beautiful breakdown in Apple. Just caught it. I don't know how much we made from that, but it was something. All right, we're going to take a little bit off here. Make sure y'all can see this. Cover a little bit more into this. Nice. And cover into Apple. All right, so our short worked. Man, I just do so much better shorting. I'm up about $27 today now. We're starting to get a cushion that we're going to in turn swing into. So here's the gains on the day so far. 26 bucks. We'll round to 27 to make it sound better. 27 bucks. Also, guys, while we got a second, if you want to help support me, go check out BitGet. BitGet is honestly the dopest platform you've ever used in the crypto market. If you've ever thought about getting into crypto and you have not checked out BitGet, you're missing out on life, guys. BitGet is the best platform in the world right now. And seriously, though, they have copy trading. I'm in a joking mood today. I don't know why. But they have copy trading, and you can see which traders are the most profitable. You can look at their accuracy rates and see which ones actually perform the best. And these stats are pulled directly from their platforms as well. So these are their real results, right? So I could look at this guy and say, this guy Moo right here, he has made $213,000 in the last 3 weeks with roughly a 70% accuracy rate. He's made about 290% in the last 3 weeks. And I can follow him trade for trade if he had a spot open. He doesn't have any spots open, but there's hundreds, if not thousands of traders here on BitGet. And so we got this guy Sung right here, and we're currently following him. But you can see we've got this guy here, 81% accuracy rate, up 317%. All right, and we can take a look at their trades. The biggest thing you want to look at when you're looking at any copy trader is you want to go to their copy trades and make sure this is empty. Because if they're sitting in a bunch of losses here, they're never covering just so they can have a high accuracy rate. So this person's accuracy rate is legit. But look at this, guys. 30%, 20%, 13%, 55%, 19% loss, 58% loss, 27%. It adds up. 20, they look at all these gains. A large majority of green. And this is how they're making money. I like this trader because they're reasonable. This is a real trader here, making pretty good returns. Look at all the green relative to red. Almost all green, some red in there, of course, some big losses here, which happen, but mostly green. So like pretty solid trader here, made 317% in the last few weeks. Not too bad. We're going to see if we can find somebody else. I like to see people that have traded for a long time, right? This guy Feng right here. No, I like to see traders that have traded for a long time. And so some of these guys have been trading for a while. Let's look at this guy. This guy is up 54% accuracy, 55%. So he's green about 50% of the time. He's not sitting on any losses. And I look at all this green trades he's got involved with. Green. So this guy's pretty accurate as well. So we'll watch him too. We'll keep moving. 77%. I like this. This guy Free here, 77%. Got some red in there. Mostly green after that, though. All right, so the point is, you look at these traders, he's currently up 72% on Ethereum. So nice trade here. So point is, if you want to follow this guy, and this guy's making pretty good money, so we can follow him. In the last 3 weeks, he's earned about 2,500 bucks, about 161%. And so 3 weeks, 2,500 bucks, that's roughly like what, like 7 something a week. And so we can follow him, and that's pretty reasonable. That's what we want. So we're going to follow him with a 1-to-1 ratio. If we only wanted to take half of his sizing, we could put 0.5 ratio. And that way we're taking half of his sizing. And then we could say, hey, if he loses over 40% on any specific trade, we get out. We set our stop loss to 40%. We're giving him a maximum follow of $500. And that way we'll follow him trade for trade, and we'll be able to take advantage of his accuracy rate. You could also trade futures, or you could just buy regular crypto on this platform. And the big thing, if you're in the US, they do allow you to sign up with KYC verification, which is the universal standard of verification. Most of these futures crypto platforms do not have KYC verification. BitGet has gone through the steps to allow US users to sign up and be verified. And so your money's safe here. You know, you have spot, and you can buy a lot of these new gaming coins like Shiba Inu, up 15% today. Sandbox, you know, Mana. There's a lot of these gaming, these more recent cryptocurrencies that are altcoins that are on this platform, like I said, Shiba Inu, Doge, Mana, ENJ, Sandbox. A lot of these new cryptos, they do have it available to trade, so you can invest on BitGet as well, because this is all investing, just regular spot investing. So you can invest on BitGet as well. You can also trade crypto futures. And so say you want to trade crypto futures, you can, and you can use leverage as well. So I can give myself up to 125 times leverage, right? So if I have $1, they're going to give me 125 bucks, you know? And so they'll give you some leverage. So if you don't have that much money, you can still try to take some swings. Just understand leverage is risky as well. Or you can be a copy trader. And a lot of these copy traders do not have a ton of money. Like a lot of these copy traders are starting out with only a few $100, and they're using their percentage gains, right? So some of these guys down here, they're not trading large. You know, we scroll down, some of these guys are not trading large, but they're using it as another form of income. So you might only have $200, $300, $400, but if you're making 100% gains, people are going to want to follow you, and you earn 10%. So if you can get you can get up to over 100 followers, and so that's some money coming in. Earning 10% on over 100 followers, that's some money you can make with not a huge investment. You know, so check it out. You can also paper trade if you want to practice to be a copy trader as well. You can practice, you can paper trade for free on that platform. And then buying crypto, depositing is super easy. You can either buy crypto on Coinbase or somewhere else and then just send it on over to BitGet, or you can just deposit from BitGet itself. You can say, hey, I want to buy $500 of Bitcoin, you know, or Tether or Ethereum or Litecoin using Visa or using MasterCard or using Google Pay. And you just click purchase at the bottom right. You just click purchase at the bottom right. I don't know why. Oh, Litecoin. Oh, that's because it's Litecoin. But you just click purchase at the bottom right, and you'll have your coin within 2 to 10 minutes. You know, so pretty simple. I'll post this link. You can get some rewards off as well if you go to the rewards section to get some money off in fees. And I think for the time being, they have a 20% deposit bonus as well. Let me see if they got a link for that. I don't think they do, but just to make sure. I'm pretty sure you got a 20% deposit bonus currently right now. Yeah. And so if you want to check it out, here's the link. Check out BitGet. Great platform. Super dope. Verified. Safe money. And check it out, guys. Here's the link. I must have messed up when I copied it. There we go. There we go. All right. Paper trading doesn't work. You think differently when you are not risking real money. Yeah, of course. I'm just saying if you want to practice. I mean, listen. What you just said, no offense, George, doesn't. It's not the full picture here. Right? Are you the same guy that was getting mad at me for my food? Let me go back and check. Y'all are hilarious, guys. Reading some of these old comments are funny. All right, we got scammers in the chat. WhatsApp. Don't go. Anybody trying to bring you to WhatsApp is a straight scammer. Don't do it. Honestly, I'm a pretty healthy dude, bro. I could go run a few miles. So whoever was mad at me saying I was unhealthy, I mean, like I said, they just seem mad. They just seem bitter. It's really what it seems like. And I'm not bitter. I'm loving life over here. I'm living my dream over here. Yeah, it is the same guy, bro. Okay, so, okay. My man is just upset at life over there. My man George, listen, bro. Or my man, what did he say? What is his name? Yeah, like say it like you don't know what you're talking about. You're just trying to talk smack. George Fletcher, dude, you sound bitter, bro. You sound bitter at life, dude. If you're just sitting around in other people's live streams waiting to criticize, like you seem insecure, dude. You seem upset. Like the only people that act like you are people that are secretly hurting inside, bro. You know, so if you talk smack to me, you're gonna get John psychologist coming out. Like you're just hurting inside, dude. Let it out, man. It's okay. You know, it's okay, bro. Listen, release those stresses on life. You know, because if not, you're going to have high medical bills from building up all that stress inside and just talking smack to random people on YouTube. I feel bad, bro. I feel bad. So, you know, because of that, have a good day, sir. You know, we'll give you ban. We'll ban you. And, you know, have a beautiful day, sir. Goodbye, George. Anyways, but yeah. Yeah, the reason I say that is because paper trading obviously works. To give you some game from somebody that has actually been trading a long time. Paper trading works for building systems and testing strategies, right? You can't just go immediately into real money. You got to figure out how to freaking trade first. You know, if you give somebody that's never traded before a real money account, they're going to lose. They're going to be clicking buttons. That's not what you want. You have to paper trade. You got to learn how to freaking trade, bro. Of course, saying paper trading doesn't work is silly. Of course it works. It works to build systems and test strategies. Now, if you actually want to make money, yeah, paper trading is not going to work because it's paper. But you got to learn to condition yourself with real money, of course. But paper trading has its uses. It's not like it just doesn't work. Like that's a pretty broad statement. Right. Oh, dude, I'm big Papa Paper Hands, bro. Hey, thank you, King. Do you think ORTK is still going up? Do I think it's still going to go up? I don't know. What is it? OTRK. And man, dude, I missed out on that big gain, bro. Everybody make fun of me, dude. I missed out on like $1.50 per share. It hurts, honestly. Thank you though for that $5, King. I appreciate you, bro. I don't know. It's kind of extended at this point in time now, but sometimes when these low floaters start to really squeeze up, they can make big moves. And so I'm not putting it past it to continue running up, but I really don't know. And I appreciate the $5, but if anything, I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't know. You know, I was able to predict basically the support level of 1250. That's the only reason I thought it would go up is because it had a really relevant support level at 1250 right underneath the pullback area. So that's the real reason I wanted to buy it. At this point in time, it's pretty extended up there. Like since the opening bell, it's up like 40% or something like that. So it's up, you know, 35% right now or something. But yeah, it's up a lot. And so the extension now is keeping me from buying it. Point is, it's just a little bit too late for me personally, but I don't know what you should do. Maybe it keeps going up or maybe it crashes. Like I said, genuinely don't know. Right, exactly. Like if you refuse to paper, I've met a lot of people that do two things wrong. They refuse to paper trade, and when they use real money, they refuse to trade small in the beginning. And I've heard all the different logics. I'm in this to make money. You know, why would I take small size? I'm in this to make money. It's like, okay, bro, well, if you don't trade small, you're just going to lose money. You know, like you got to trade small in the beginning. It makes no sense. Like if you think you're going to be able to take 1,000 shares on paper, and then if you show consistency on paper, just trade 1,000 shares real money, you're not. Your emotions are going to be drastically different with real money. You're going to hold losing positions too long. You're going to cut winning trades too short, and it's just not going to be effective. And so you have to scale up your size. You have to take very small size, get used to that, take a little bit larger, get used to that, take a little bit larger, get used to that, and then slowly scale up from there. Because if you get too stubborn and really prideful in the beginning, if you're too prideful in the beginning and you're like, hey, I'm in this to make money, you're just going to lose a bunch of money, you know? And so that's the reality of it. And that's the number one mistake most new traders make is that they trade way too big in the beginning. You should be buying 10 shares in the beginning, you know? Yeah. Oh, y'all can point and laugh, dude. You know, I might laugh with you, to be honest. But I'm gonna be a zillionaire. I know, man. I'm gonna be a cutzillionaire. First. Alright, AMD, we're watching it. I don't know what we want to do here. Yes, it's that get rich quick mentality that all the new traders have. And it really it's sold to them through marketing. It's like, hey guys, look at my Lamborghini, look at my mansion. And these Lamborghinis and mansions are rented. The mansions are Airbnb and the Lamborghinis are rented from a luxury exotic car rental place, right? And they rent it out and they film a video with it. And then, you know, they pretend to be more successful than they are so that they can sell people a course appeasing to their desires. You know, is all it is, right? And that's the only way they can talk anybody into spending thousands of dollars on a course, for the most part. There's some people that don't, but yeah. All right, so we're up very small today. You know, and just to put it into perspective, guys, and I know some people make fun of me for trading small, but I have a $30,000 account. Like I trade a $30,000 no PDT rule account, and I made $26 today. That's to put it into perspective. And honestly, guys, if I make $100 a day on this $30,000 account, that is huge sizing for this account. For $30,000, that's really big sizing. All right. Traders are brainwashed to think that small size, that a $30,000 account should just swing for the fences and just try to make hundreds of percent in a month. You know, that's crazy. A large majority of people that try that are going to just destroy their account. I don't feel like losing $30,000, guys. And so I'm going to trade small and safe. You know, and if I can make $100 a day, I'm happy. You know, if I can make $50 a day, I'm happy. You know, because even $50 a day is like 30+% a year. You know what I mean? And so it's like, that's huge. S&P 500 gives you what, 12? Best hedge funds in the world give you what, 12, 15 on average. You know what I mean? You got to put it in perspective, to be honest, and really think about the truth behind it. Man, OTRK did bounce. Yeah, for sure, Tony, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not mad at you if you want to swing for the fences. Just understand, if you do swing for the fences, if you are looking to double, triple, quadruple your account, you're going to be risking most of your account. You know, like if you want to make 300% in a month, there's a chance that you're going to lose your account as well. And so if you're okay with losing your account, fine. But if you're not okay with losing your account, you should be trading small. You know, and you should be trading small and comfortable to where you're safe. But ultimately, it depends on the system. Also, guys, so today we're going to be dropping a video on our crypto channel. It's going to be on the newest game currencies and stuff like that. So check it out. Here is the link. Y'all go sub to Beginner Crypto. The channel should be dropping this video sometime within the next hour or two. Or, I don't know. It's either going to be in the next hour or two, or it might be tomorrow morning. Right. You can make $50 a day. You can make $500. The only difference is the sizing. Oh, did I post the link? I don't think I did. Okay, yeah, there it is. YouTube.com/beginner crypto. That's some fast texting. Bro, I can type like almost 100 words per minute. Let me do my typing test. It's been a while, right? Are y'all ready? Let's get this typing test done. All right. I'm gonna do easy text. All right, ready? And oof, close. 90 words per minute. Close. Top 3 typers in the world right now, for sure, bro. Top 3 typers. Yeah, I know. Look at me. Just living life, killing things. All right. That's better than my record last time. I don't know what the last time we did this on stream. It was like I think it was like 85 words per minute. I don't think I've gotten over 100 yet. It's close. Is there anything you cannot do, bro? Listen, I am the most humble person in the world, you know, and this YouTube channel definitely helps. You know, talking about. Nah, sorry. All right, guys. Yeah, that's what most people do, Wonder Boy, to be honest, man. Most people have that happen. I'm the humblest person in the world right now. I'm also the best grammatically correct English speaker in the world, you know. MYNZ crazy IPO. The only reason if you're here and you're like, why the heck is this dude doing a typing test? Somebody heard me typing before, and they said that I was just randomly hitting buttons on my keyboard. And so I had to prove them wrong, you know. Somebody literally accused me of just typing random letters on my keyboard to sound like I could type fast. I was just like, bro, come on. My high school typing class is paying dividends at this point, you know. You know you like it, Mark. All right, guys. Hey, I'm probably out of here. I don't know. I think I'm just going to end green on Friday, guys. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to do today. It's 9:30 my time, 10:30 market time. My mom just came in town for the first time. I haven't seen my mom in 2 years. You know, my mom lived in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario for 2 years. Just got back. She's staying at my house now, but she's here. So I'm going to go hang out with my mom, probably. How do you know when something is going to bounce off of the VWAP and when it does not? When it's not, you can't know. You can't tell when it's going to happen. The best thing you can do is give yourself a reasonable risk level. You know, build a full trading plan before you get into the trade. And it's not about doing it every time. Like what's important is volume. Higher volume is going to be better for VWAP bounces. Lower volume is going to mean more fake outs, more sideways action. And so the best thing you can do to avoid fake outs with VWAP bounces is just look for high volume plays. High volume is going to help follow through on the bounces. Without good volume, it's just going to be sideways choppy, if that makes sense. I'm sorry to hear that, Kay. That's rough. Yeah, for sure. But anyways, guys, like I said, you want to check out BitGet. Like I said, BitGet actually told me that I can actually do my very own competition. And so they said I can actually do my very own competition since we had some glitch with the King's Cup. They said I could do my very own competition with my own viewers. And so all of you guys can be in a competition to compete with each other to see who the best crypto trader is. Again, most of it's going to be unified futures, but again, on BitGet, you can copy other profitable traders. You can do a lot of really cool stuff. There's some really profitable traders here. Like a lot of these guys are killing it. You know, again, you got to analyze a few different things, right? Look at this guy, 83%, 267% in the last 3 weeks, about 5K. So a lot of these really good ones are full. And so it's going to be better when they're full to like go to this and then click slot reminder. If you go to this and click slot reminder, it'll give you an alert when they're open up, because look how profitable this dude is. Look at these percentage gains relative to his loss. 46%, 18%, 30%, 11%, 45%, 31% gains, 24% gains. One loss today, 4.76%. This guy's killing it. No, he's not sitting on some losses as well. You hit slot reminder and it'll give you an alert when they're available. Again, you can also trade futures. You can invest in some of these coins. You can do a lot of really cool stuff on BitGet. And if you need help with it, just message me. And I'll post the link here one more time. Also, guys, go check out Benzinga. Benzinga, really dope. And you can get a 2-week free trial without even needing a credit card. So you can try out Benzinga, and Benzinga is super versatile, guys. Look at Benzinga. Let me show you Benzinga Pro, like what my screen actually looks like on Benzinga Pro. This is what my screen actually looks like here. And it gives you everything. It gives you calendar, so I can see what is like moving and like what's going on with these stocks. Details, so I can see details on stocks. They have their own chat, scanners, movers, signals, you know, ADV newsfeed, which is honestly the best news source I've ever seen for Benzinga. And you can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card. And I'll post this link here as well. Yeah, so there's the link for BitGet. Good luck, guys. Hey, I love you all. Yeah, possibly fade. No, I didn't get to do it. We had some glitch with signups. A bunch of people told me they had trouble signing up for my team, so it's all good. It is what it is. Like I said, they told me I could host my very own competition, and you know that they would give me some prize pools and stuff. So it'll be cool. We'll get that running soon. So sign up while you can. And yeah, guys, listen, love you all. Have a good day. I appreciate the support. Like I said, go sub to Beginner Crypto. Tomorrow morning, I think we're going to be dropping that video. It's youtube.com/Beginner Crypto. How much is Benzinga Pro per year? I'm not sure. To be honest, they comp me because I'm an affiliate, so I get it for free. But I think it's like it depends. There's different packages. I think the base one is like 100 and something a month. So you know, 1 point something thousand a year, probably. But yeah, y'all go check out Beginner Crypto. Here's the link. And yeah, good luck, guys. See ya.